Welcome to the Samwell B12 experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
Watching Samwell B experience.
Hey, what's up, hockey fans? Welcome in. Hope you've had a great week. I can't believe we're sitting here December 12th already. Wow, where is the time going? But welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. This should be a slaughter tonight. The Maple Leafs, the Ducks coming off a back-to-back. They put up big-time ice time numbers last night. They struggled. The Senators gave it to them. Boy, Toronto has a big opportunity tonight to absolutely get things back on track. Richard coming in with 5 gifted members. Richard, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Thank you, Richard. Stick taps in the chat for Richard as this is getting going, and it's gonna be a fun night. But welcome in Richard, welcome in Victoria, welcome in Simon, Prep, and Duke. Good to see you. Phil, what's going on? Shields in the house. Welcome in Marshall. Good to have you along for the ride. Welcome in everybody. Scott, what's going on? I don't know where everybody is tonight. It's a small crowd. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but this is tier. Floyd, what's going on? Welcome in. Hopefully everyone else will come in and join us. I appreciate you guys who are supporting our channel continuously. Thank you so much. It really, really is an honor and a privilege. I don't know what's going on, but things are not looking good right now. But we'll keep being here and we'll keep doing what we're doing as long as we get some people showing up. But we need help. We need help spreading the word. We got to get these numbers back up. But welcome in. Let's go over it. Lineups for tonight for the Anaheim Ducks that used to be mighty. They're going with Gauthier, with McTavish and Killorn, which, by the way, if you tuned in early and you were here for the pre-show, you already know these lines, but we're going to go over them again. Second line, Vetrano with Strome and Terry. We got McGinn with Lundstrom and Carlson. Johnston with Harkins and Leeson. On the D side, it's Fowler with newly acquired Jacob Trouba. That's right, Trouba coming to town. We'll see what kind of an impact he makes. Dumlin and Gudas. We all know what Gudas did in the playoffs a couple of years ago. We still say shame on you, Gudas. Lacombe and Zellweger, who I'm a big fan. Really, really, really like Zellweger. But let's see what Zellweger can do. Dostal going to get the start tonight. No Mintikov, no Hilson, no Cogliano, no Fabry, no Zegras. Zegras with the injury, he's going to be out for a long time. These destinations, what's going on? Welcome in. Lala's Place, welcome to the show. For the Toronto Maple Leafs, Matty Nyes is going to be with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. Max Pacioretty with Tavares and William Nylander. We got Holmberg with Minton and Max Domi. Lawrence with Duar and Ryan Reeves. What's up, Onyx? How's it going? On the D side, we got Riley with Ekman Larson. Chris Tanev is going to be paired up with Jake McCabe. Jake McCabe making his return tonight. And we got Connor Timmins and Simon Benoit. Here's the coach. Quick interview with the coach. Sam, can your fingers work fast enough?
Just one-offs and no bad habits leak in.
Yeah, well, we talk about it and, go over video and, try to get to the bottom of things. And like I say, yeah, we got to be a lot better tonight. We got to control the game more than we did that last game. That's for sure.
Anthony Stolarz was great in that game. He goes again here tonight. I'm curious, what have you learned about Anthony that maybe you didn't know coming in this season?
Yeah, I had him a long time ago when he was young and as a rookie. He's definitely grown as a goalie and with his ability and structure and confidence, I think, he's calm and cool in that. That's what I see. And he's big body and gets in the way and blocks things and makes saves when, good saves when he has to. But for me, it's more about, his mental side of things is really good.
Get Jake McCabe back. I'm curious, getting him back as well as reuniting him with Tanev. How does that change the way this group can defend?
Well, it definitely makes us stronger for sure. I think those two have been very good this year, and they really feed off each other. And it puts OEL back with Riley. That has been a strong pair for us too. So it definitely makes us a lot better in the top four.
Craig, thanks for.
There we go. Coach Craig Berube coming in with an interview. God, it's like so monotone. Dan, what's going on? Welcome in. Morgan, what's going? Welcome. Yeah, Prep, really? Man, crazy. Hockey interviews, so profound. So much information, it's earth-shattering. But there it is. Coach saying Stolarz going tonight. He's going to be the guy. Jake McCabe is back, which means it's going to change around the defensive pairings a little bit, putting things back to the way they were. Not that they struggled defensively too much, but there were a couple blunders over the last couple games, so hopefully that's going to be back in order. Stranger going with Stolarz again. Could have used some rest after the brush. Yeah, Scott, he faced a ton, but he was looking good. They do have a back-to-back this weekend, so I assume we're going to see probably Wall on Saturday and then Stolarz on Sunday, so he kind of gets that extra day rest in there anyways. It's going to be interesting to see. RK, what's going on? All Max Domi wants for Christmas or his two front teeth. Absolutely. That is really funny. But welcome in. And if you are coming in, make sure you hit that thumbs up. It really does help. And like I said, we're going to need your help tonight. We're really going to need your help to get this stream out. So hit that thumbs up, hit that share button, share us out on your social media, and help get the word out. Again, if you're watching on Facebook, welcome in a whole party of people over there. We're going to have a good time tonight. The Leafs are going to have a good time tonight, and hopefully get another W. Joey, what's going on? Welcome in. Bradley, hello there. Todd, what's up? That's right, duck hunting tonight. Remember duck hunt on the old NES, on the old Nintendo? Man, that dog that just laughed at everybody. Made me feel so bad. I think when you get media training, they'll give a list of talking points to stick to, pucks on net. Yeah, exactly, Prep. WBH, what's going on? John, hello there. Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Rob, what's up? From Sweden, good to see you. And by the way, we're getting to that time. We are weeks away from the World Juniors. I hope everybody's excited for the World Juniors. That is going to be coming up. And then, of course, in February, we got the new tournament, the new international tournament, the First Nations Cup, which is going to be absolutely awesome. I can hear that stupid dog laughing now, right? Oh, drove me nuts. Now, how do these two teams stack up against each other? Who's better? Who's not? Well, the Leafs are better. But on the power play, the Leafs, they've dropped down a bit. They were 16th in the league. They've fallen down to 19th with a 19.3% conversion rate. The Ducks, on the other hand, 29th. On the penalty kill, Leafs are sitting 5th in the league, so they've actually moved up a slot there. So good for Toronto, 83% on the penalty kill. Ducks are back in 28th. So Ducks, when it comes to special teams, nothing too special going on. Ursi's welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. On the face-off side, Leafs have dropped down a little bit. They were sitting 2nd in the league. They are now down to 5th. still sitting 52.6%, which is good. Ducks, 32nd, dead last. They're not good at winning faceoffs. In the goals for category, Toronto 21st in the league. Ducks are 31st. So not a good number here by Toronto, sitting 21st in the league. But hey, still better than the Ducks, and that's all that matters. On the flip side, goals against, Toronto sitting in 5th in the league, the Ducks in 18th. So in every statistical category, Toronto is ahead. And when you break down all the auxiliary numbers, everything going around, the Ducks are almost in last place across the board. If they're not in last, they're second last or third last. So not a good season for this Duck squad. Now, who are the hot players to watch right now? Mitch Marner, 7 points in his last 5 games. He's still getting it done. Matthews finding the touch. He's got 4 goals in his last 5 games. And Marner also 6 assists in his last 5. For the Ducks, Troy Terry, 5 points in his last 5. Frank Vetrano, who, man, Vetrano would have looked real good in a Leaf uniform. He's got 2 goals in his last 5. And 3 of Troy Terry's 5 points were assists. I need popcorn. Get WBH that popcorn. Dennis, what's going on? Yeah, 5-on-5 have to be better. And tonight is that chance to get it going. Morgan, you got a Canada jersey. That is awesome. What do Ducks use for TP? ORK. ORK. This is going to be going. Thanks. Leafs is my second team. I see them a lot. First team is the Stars. Yeah, Rob, Stars are pretty good as well. Stars are real good. Now, when it comes to the goaltender comparison, Dostal is 6-7-3 this year with a 2.67 goals against, a 9.21 save percentage, and a shutout. So he's got better numbers than Johnny Gibson. Stellars, on the other hand, is lights out. Alan, how's it going? Welcome in. Stellars 9-5-2 with a 2.13 goals against, a 9.28 save percentage, and also 1 shutout on the board. So absolutely wild. Hey, not at home. How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So the Leafs all around, hands down. They got the numbers on paper. They got the individual player numbers on paper. On paper, this should be a 4-0 or larger wipe of the Anaheim Ducks. If the Leafs don't put up 35 to 40 shots tonight, I'm going home. Okay, I am home. I'm going to bed. I am going to bed when the game's over. If the Leafs don't put up 35 to 40 shots tonight, I'm going to sit and do like 20 jumping jacks before I go to bed to burn off that frustration. The Leafs should be absolutely peppering the Ducks goalie tonight. It should be like that scene from Mighty Ducks when Goldberg is tied up to the posts and he's just getting peppered. That's what this should look like here tonight. Lori, how's it going? Welcome in. Orville Redenbacher. I know Orville Redenbacher. I don't know the liquid butter packs. Anything on Easton Cowan? I have not, John. I have not heard anything more on Easton Cowan other than, man, he is absolutely insane. Over the last 10 games, the Leafs 7-3-0. The Ducks are 3-5-2. In fact, the only teams they beat was Ottawa in a shootout win, Seattle, and Chicago. Their losses came to Vegas, Minnesota, Montreal, Ottawa, LA Kings, Seattle, and Buffalo. So they split a couple series there, trying to get things back. Tyler, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Appreciate it. Again, just a friendly reminder as you're coming in, hit that thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe as well. And if you're watching over on Facebook, give us a follow. Thanks for being here. We're waiting for them. They're on the ice. We're waiting for the lights to come up. Will we get the anthems tonight or won't we? It's been a little bit of a mystery. Been seeing a lot of differences. Now, there's a little bit of bad blood, not so much between these two teams, but between some individual players. If you recall when Gudas was with the Florida Panthers, he kind of came up with that snow job to the goaltender, got in his face and gave him that big primal roar. That did not go over well. And of course, Trouba and the Leafs always seem to have a hard-hitting rivalry. All right, looks like the clock is coming to an end. Let's switch over. Get set.
That you please rise if you're able to.
Please rise.
Remove your hats and
listen to
join
Natalie
Natalie
Morris
Morris in the singing of our national anthems.
Nice job. Excellent job, Natalie.
Oh, Canada, our home and native love, true patriot love, in all of us command. With glowing hearts, we see thee rise, the true North, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
All right, excellent job, Natalie Morris with the anthems. Excellent job. Welcome in, sweet. Merry Christmas to you as well. Hope you have a great holiday season. Welcome to the show. If you're just joining us, Jerry, what's going on? Michael, how's it going? Welcome in, Wayne. Good to see everybody coming in, rolling in, getting set for this hockey game to take off. If you're watching in the background or you have us up on the big screen and you're not able to chat, thank you for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it so very, very much. Lights are on. It's just about game time. Trying to get the party started. Stellar's little water bottle spritz to the hair. He's getting himself ready. He's getting fired up. Let's go. And oh boy, is the computer struggling here tonight. Oh goodness. Oh boy, will the computer make it through the night?
Montreal on Monday, and Jake McCabe back in the league lineup. He missed 5 games with injury, taking that shot.
All right, here we go. Hockey time. Let's go.
In Tampa a couple of weeks back. So underway. Lineups brought to you by Molson.
Ducks get first puck, bringing this one in. Todd, what's going on? Mr. Buckbelow, Slushy, welcome in. This coming around down in the corner. Stellar is out to play it. He wants to get in the action. Bringing this one through, trying to come to the line. Ducks holding it in. Look at this. Ducks going to get first offensive zone possession. Don't like this. Marner, bad pass is tipped away, but Matthews recovers. Tanev going to circle around. He's setting it up. Jesse, hello there. Welcome in. $50 on Domi. All right, Jesse, we're hoping. We're watching for you. We're hoping. Raymond, what's going on? Welcome in. This coming around behind the net. Ducks going to play this one to the side. Here come the Ducks the other way. Ducks down the ice. Here's a long shot right on. Stellar's going to make that save. Really? The Ducks getting that first shot? Oh, my goodness. Come on, Leafs. Can't let the Ducks take this one to the house. If we go with one shot again in the first period, I'm going to lose my mind. We got to turn this one around. We got to get it going. Davey Boy, what's going on? That's right. That is true. Welcome back, Simon. Again, as you're coming in, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button. We're halfway there. Halfway there. Danny T, what's going on? What is hockey? Danny, you kill me. Maybe the Leafs can teach you. Okay, let's fix these widgets now that they're all popping up. Of course, they're all over the place.
Whether you deserved it or not, you walked out with 2 points, and that's something you can live with. For the Ducks, I mean, it was just
off the draw. This coming around to the corner. Tavares ripping it around. Benoit letting it go. Kicking it through. Another shot right on for the Ducks. Big rebound in front. They can't get it through. Tavares going to pick this one up. McTavish with a glorious opportunity. BC in the house. What's going on? Welcome in. Len, hello there. Thank you, Len. I appreciate that. What's up, Hayden? Not sure if I said hello already. Ducks bringing it right back. Come on. Ducks all over the Leafs here early. Trying to bring this one through. If they play as bad as they did the last game, they will lose against the World. Yeah, not at home. I don't want to have to face the Leaf haters if they lose to the Duckleheads. This one going to go up and out of play. You know, the Ducks kind of changing their unis. Of course, they got that new logo this year. They went back to the classic kind of Mighty Duck logo. However, they got rid of the green, and they've replaced it with the orange. They got all the orange, kept the orange in that yellow. They got the D shoulder patch. I kind of wish they stuck with the green, I'm not going to lie. This one being dumped in the corner. Stolar's going to play it over to Riley. Riley sending it right back behind the net. Ekman-Larsson can't get it. Ducks in there digging, working, trying to get this one going. McGinn doing a nice job. Ducks going to hold the zone, coming to the line. Here's a long shot. This one goes just wide. Thank you, John. Same to you. Back around. Finally, the Leafs going to flip it up just to the red line. Come on, let's go. Lacking knowledge. Ah, gotcha. In the corner. Leafs with this now. They're going to slow it down, try and create some space. Riley with a long pass, trying to hit this one up. Leafs can't get Holmberg going. Leafs can't get anything going right now. Oh, my goodness. Michael, they're ruling the pond right now. Long pass up off the leg of Riley. This going back around behind the net. Jake McCabe in his return going to play this one ahead. Here's Lorenz trying to play this up to Reeves. He couldn't get it, and that's going to be an icing call. 2-0 the Shots. Anaheim out to that hot start right now. The Ducks just bringing it to the Leafs. Oh, goodness. Evan, how's it going? Welcome in. Oh, boy. This is, I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised at this start here. I'm a lot surprised at this start here. Ducks are 3-1-1 record in the last 5 road games. Oh, thank you, Tyler. You as well. This off the boards. Toronto right now hasn't even been able to get it over the red line. This one is deflected into the Leaf bench, so we're going to get a whistle in that neutral zone. Oh, my goodness. How can you put goals in the net if you can't even get in the zone? 17 wins for the Leafs, has them tied for 8th in the league this year. Some of those wins should have gone our way, but just did not. Evan, I'm great. Thank you very much for asking. This off the board is going to be tipped all the way down the ice. Another icing call. Oh my goodness, what are you doing, Toronto? Books, what's going on? Welcome in. Oh my gosh, 9 wins in the last 11 home games for Toronto. But this is bad. This is bad. This is not a good start. About 3 minutes gone here in the first. It's been all Ducks. Leafs off the draw, going to send this one around. They finally chip it out. Goes over the red line, but Anaheim has possession out stolen. Matthews steals the puck. Going to give it to Marner for nice. He can't put that one in. See, Toronto all of a sudden gets the puck in the offensive zone and things happen. Back to the line. Pass across, that one's blocked. It's going to come out. Tanev going to flip this to an open wing. Nobody is there. Everybody misses it. And Jake McCabe, who's coming back, peels it up. Long pass, springs Matthews. Matthews coming in with a shot right on. All right, we got one. It took us 3.5 minutes, but we got a shot on that. Who you thinking scores the first goal for the Leafs? Hope it's Marner. Yeah, you know, Marner's playing with that chip on his shoulder. Marner is really, you know, dug in there. He's definitely a good pick. I'm going with Matty Nyes. Matty Nyes is due. He definitely is that guy who can score at any time. So I'm going Matty Nyes for the first Leaf goal here today. Daffy the Duck. This is coming around. Oh, goodness gracious. Out through the neutral zone. Toronto going to pick it up. Riley bringing this one in. Dumping it here for Nylander. Nylander's shot. That one gets blocked. Pacioretty trying to pick it up. He can't do it. Nylander getting this loose puck. Working around the corner. Sending it around. Ducks with possession. Going to work this up. Little bounce pass. And here it comes Anaheim. McTavish going to put this one in the corner. Timmins going after it. Still with the Ducks. Here's a shot from the point. Deflected just wide. Oof. Mason McTavish in there. He's digging. Gets it around to the point. Another shot knocked down in front. Stolar sees it. And he's going to scoop that up in his glove and hang on and bail out his team. Would like to sleep? What's going on? If the Leafs keep going this way, I would like to sleep. Holy moly. They are struggling. All right, it looks like Mintyukov is actually in the lineup tonight, so our forecasted lineups are incorrect. Mintyukov is in this game here. Todd, that sums it up right there.
So it's a great competition.
15:49 to go. Leafs one shot, Ducks with two.
Has been excellent this year.
Leafs have the number
Ducks
3 save
curling it around
percentage
behind
as
the
a
Toronto
team.
net. Toronto standing still.
Surprisingly,
Holmberg
the
putting
Ducks
his
at
man into the
number
boards,
4.
coming to the middle. Picked up here by Domi. Over to Ekman Larson to Fraser Minton. Minton takes a nice hit. He goes down. Ekman Larson trying to center it. That does not compute. Around in the corner, Minton going in here after it. It's picked up here by Lacombe. He's going to cycle it around behind. Lisa, hello there. Welcome in. Here come the Ducks again. Shot right on. Rebound in front. Toronto can't pick it up. A little blown tire. The Leaf player went down as Cam Fowler took that shot. Minton's going to steal. He puts it into the Ducks zone, but not deep. The Ducks turning and bringing it right back. Cam Fowler bringing it into the zone. Toronto regrouping. Lead pass to Nyes. Nyes flipping it in the corner. Back to get it here is Frank Vetrano. Vetrano going to start to work it up. Pass was bobbled. Leafs intercept. Marner bringing it into the zone. Matthews going to then. A little drop pass for AM34. Matthew Nyes, was going to the front of the net. And a little shot right on, and that's going to be held. George, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome in. Holy moly. Leafs. Yikes. What is happening? They should be all over them. This game should be played all in the Ducks' end. Interesting. Very interesting. Matthews, 4 goals, 8 points in the last 6 games since his return from injury. Can't complain about that. Off the draw, back to the line. Here's Riley with it. Riley sending it around behind the net, picking it up, trying to shovel it in short side. Can't do it. Glove is down. Dostal covering that post. And the Ducks going to bring it up and work their side. Through the neutral zone, through center ice, into the blue line, into the Leaf zone. Coming right through the middle was Leeson. He can't get that shot off. Toronto going to tip it free. No, it's held in. Now they're trying to hit Nyes for a long pass. That one is broken up by Jacob Trouba. Trouba wearing number 65 here for the Anaheim Duckleheads. 14 minutes to go here in this first period. 3-2 are the shots. Leafs already have more shots than they did in the last game, so that's a bonus. Cycling around, Gudas going to flip this one in the corner. Gudas wearing the C for the Ducks. Turning it over, here's a long shot. That one's knocked down in front. Toronto going to knock it down in the neutral zone. Ducks continuing to come. They're going to play it through the middle. Benoit takes it off his skate. He's going to take this one in the corner. Timmins going to bank it off the boards, almost turn it over. Now he does turn it over. It's stolen away. Ducks trying to center it. They have it. No shooting lane. Got the back to the net. Giving it up. Steven Lorentz taking it. He's going to play this forward. Here comes Connor Dewar bringing this into the zone. Dewar down for Reeves. Reeves can't catch up to it. Cycling around, Reeves in the corner now. We got McCabe going to the net, pass in front, and a nice little poke check there. And it bumps off McCabe and rolls in on Dostal, and he's going to hang on to it. Not a good start. They're going to go to commercial break. Maybe the Leafs can kind of shake the cobwebs out and figure out what is going on, because it is a very slow start. Leo, how's it going? Welcome in. Beautiful day in Bermuda. Leo, I'm so happy to hear that. It was freezing here today. Freezing. What was it, like minus? It felt like minus 12 with the wind chill. Celsius. Minus 12 Celsius with the wind chill is cold. Very, very, very cold. Holy mackerel. But you know what else is cold right now is the Leafs game. Leafs, they have to pick up. They got to start skating. They got to get their passes going. They got to get their legs going, and then this game will open right up. 16 today for Todd, 22 and sunny for Leo. It's getting real, real chilly. But to be expected, listen, we've been very lucky with the weather this year. It was warm for a long time. It wasn't until really just the other day when it started to get real, real cold. We got some snow on the ground, but that's okay. More snow to come. What is going on with the computer today? What is going on with technology? Prep coming in with the 5 spot. How can you tell your man ain't so handy? The elf keeps sliding off the shelf. Prep, I wasn't sure where you were going with that, but that is really funny. Thank you so much for the super chat. stick taps in there for prep. The elf keeps sliding off the shelf. I often wonder why my chair is just sliding all over the place. Maybe my floor is crooked. That was really funny. There it is, -6 now in TO. Davy boy, it's cold. It's cold. All right, I got to figure out. I don't even know what to do with this computer. Oh boy. I'm going to close some windows here. Nope, computer's not even going to let me close some windows here.
And the Leafs win the draw. It's William Nylander. Jake McKee firing
off the draw. That's coming in front. Toronto. Pacioretty scores.
And the Leafs strike first tonight.
Is the horn going to go? There we go. Pacioretty puts it in. A delayed goal horn. The computer is like, what do you want me to do? Stop pushing buttons. But a long shot from the point. Tavares. Oh, I thought it was a blocked shot that came to Pacioretty. Tavares picks up this puck. He tips it backwards through his legs. And Pacioretty sliding down is going to put that one in. And you know what, Prep? We didn't, but we're going to give it to Patches. Patches puts it in. He's our red light player of the game because he scored first. Let's go, Pacioretty. There we go. Pacioretty's going to be our player of the game, lighting that lamp. Let's see if he can do it. But an absolutely gorgeous feed from John Tavares. Noah's Ark, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Pacioretty, 7 minutes in, puts the goal on the board from Tavares and McCabe. Welcome back, Jake. We missed ya.
6:57 time of the icebreaker here tonight. The Leafs 11-1-1 when they scored first this season. Pacioretty tied up along the boards. The centering pass there comes to the line. It'll be kept alive.
This coming around behind the net. Ducks with it. Let's see how the Ducks respond. Toronto up to 4 shots on net now. This is what we wanted to see. Bringing this one through, trying to get it out. Ducks doing a nice job on the forecheck. I'm trying to close as many windows as I can here to help the computer along. Theo Sam Eagle, what's going on? Welcome in. This picked up. Toronto, Benoit with the puck. Benny going to bring this one up, flipping it into the Duck zone. This down around in the corner. Minton gets knocked off the puck. Oh, this is wonderful. Down around, kicked in front. Here's Minton with a shot from his knee. Stenson, how's it going? Welcome in. Still here and still cheering for the Islanders, even though they're barely AHL caliber. Stenson, that's hysterical. Well, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Daryl, how's it going? Welcome in. This coming around, kicking it free. Minton doing a nice job along the boards, getting it to Domi. Domi trying to return the feedback, and he can't hit. Here's the Ducks. Strome with it. Strome cycling around behind the net. Ryan Strome. A lot of Stromes in the NHL these days. Ryan Strome here giving over to Gudas. Gudas playing this one back up. Now Gudas gets the return feed. Here's a long pass coming up, tipped right on Stellaris. He's going to kick this one into the corner. If you're just coming in, welcome to the show. Make sure you're tapping that thumbs up button. Hit that like for us. We appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe as well. We want you to come back and join us all season long. Peter, what's going on? It's going to be very interesting to see how the Leafs do in the postseason. Yeah, it is, BC. I'm excited for it. I'm excited. If you've never been with us during the postseason, we're streaming every single night, often multiple times a night. We've got you covered for everything. Here's a shot right on, and that one deflected up. Almost went out of play.
Matthews redirected it.
Matthews
You know the one thing I'm
getting in there, starting to get some pucks going towards the net. That's what we like to see. So this is a big deal. It is a big deal that Toronto was able to score first because the struggles are real for this team.
knowing that they don't
The struggles
score.
are
So
very
right away,
real.
the Maple Leafs have a 1-0 lead.
Ducks
and
are a little
already
tired, right? They played a lot of
Ducks
hockey
know,
last
you know,
night.
they're
A lot
in
of
a
long
hurry. They're gonna
shifts.
have to get that next goal to try to even this
Oh,
thing up.
John,
Toronto
sorry to hear
scores
that, my
again.
friend.
It's almost like a mission impossible for
This
them.
coming back around in the corner.
Fired around. Riley had jumped in. and
Trying
got
to
by
work
him,
through.
and Now down into the Leafs zone where
Ekman Larson chasing it in the corner.
will take charge for
He's going to
Toronto.
give it away. Here
Give
come
it
the Ducks,
away.
wide open in the high slot, feeding it through. Stolarz there.
Got a piece of that.
Gets that pad on it.
Leaf turnover that almost bit
Here
the
come the
back.
Ducks the other way. It's Matty Nyes. Nyes into the zone. He's going to drop it here for Marner, who missed it. The Ducks almost picked it up. Riley was there. Riley able to scoop this one in the corner. Big digging, big board battle here. Ducks going to come away with it. Back over to Gudas. Gudas going to move this forward to Lacombe. He's going to bring it to the red line and chipping it in. No pressure from Toronto at all. Stolarz going to move this up to Benoit. Benoit putting it across. Here's a bump. Lorentz gets hit. This going in the corner. Reeves digging after it. And Dewar in there as well. This in the corner. Lorentz steals it away to Ryan Reeves in the high slot, and he can't receive a pass. Why is he even on the ice? Why is he in a game like this? I'd rather have Nick Robertson in than Ryan Reeves. Reeves back here, going to send it around behind. Lorentz, his pass in the middle that misses and comes all the way down. And if you didn't hear the news, Alex Nylander, Big Willie's brother, put on waivers. So Alex Nylander, if he clears, should return back to the Marlies. But Alex Nylander sent Hacken, put on waivers. This coming around, flipped up through the middle. Here comes Nylander and over the line, but it's offside. Offside call. So they're going to take a commercial break. Toronto's got the struggles right now, and apparently so does my computer. Alex Nylander wasn't good. You know what? He had some potential. He was playing really, really good in the AHL. Really good. And, you know, he did his job. He did kind of what we expected him to do while he was here. I would have liked to see more from him. But I thought he was fine. But with everybody coming back now, with all the injuries, getting healthy, we're going to see more moves like that, right? We saw he gets sent down, Grabinkin getting set down. Sean, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're getting set for a good holiday season. Sean, are you heading down south at all, or are you guys staying pat for Christmas? He cleared waivers, but Mermis, that's right, Scott. Mermis got picked up by Utah, so Mermis heading to Utah. That's a good pickup for him. Go January to run the marathon. I'm a little jealous, but have fun, my friend. I'm sure we'll see lots of content from you. Mike, what's going on? Welcome in, Mike. Thanks for joining us. The Leafs in trouble. I think that's all we can really say right now. The Leafs are in trouble. They have the lead right now, but they are not playing a good game. Rather have Alex sitting in the presser than Robertson. Phil, I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you there at all. I'd rather have either of them in here than Reeves, because Reeves not really getting much going. And it's more like thing not to die. I hear you. All right, they're coming back from commercial break. The Leafs are getting some chances, but the Ducks are picking up the puck in some scary spots and making me a little bit nervous. I'd like to see Toronto kind of figure things out here and get things going. Off the draw, Leafs going to flip this one down in the corner. Ducks back to pick it up. This coming around, tip to the line, held in. Nice little play here by Willie. Nylander bringing this one in, trying to bring it down deep. Tavares, he's there as well. Tavares can't get it. Ducks end up coming away with it. Taking a long look. Here's a long pass all the way down. That's going to be an icing call. So this is coming all the way back. All the way back to the Anaheim zone. John Tavares, for those who thought he was too old, too slow, not good enough, 12 goals this season. He's second on the Maple Leafs in terms of goals. John Tavares is doing well. He's on pace, you know, for another great season in terms of goaltending.
He's smart.
Off the draw. This one is picked up by Trouba. He's going to send it all the way down the ice. Right on Stolarz, so no icing. Stolarz, a little backhand pass up to Riley. Riley going all the way down to Nyes. Nyes bringing this one in, dropping it for Matthews. He misses the net. Comes to the line. Marner holding it in, banking it off the boards. Nyes tries to chip it on. He can't. Forced into the boards here by Cam Fowler. This is going to come back to the line, over to Riley. Riley putting it in the middle for Marner. Long shot off the boards. Matthew takes a cross check, and they keep on playing. Marner going to keep this one in. Nice to Matthews. Matthews shooting, and a glove save from Dostal. Wow. But Matthews takes a nice cross check as the referee looking right at him, letting it go. But it's nice to see the Leafs are getting some good offensive zone pressure here. This is what we expected to see the whole game. Why it took them so long to get going, but they are going right now. It's about time. Any chance I could swap weather with you? You're saying you guys are sitting at minus 12 Celsius, looking at plus 38, plus 43 for Sunday, Monday. Welcome to summer. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's cold these days. I can't wait to get to the heat. I can't wait to get our warmth back. Bring that heat back.
Benoit moves up, trying to hound Robbie Fabry.
This down around into the corner.
The exit on the far side.
Ducks playing this one across. They're going to bring this one in.
Took a bump from Benoit. Comes back near Benoit. Domi.
Here comes Holmberg. Holmberg bringing this one out. And we got a penalty coming up here. So the Leafs going to go to the power play. It looks like Dubas going to go to the box here.
Keep your feet moving. The referees will call it as long as you keep your feet moving, and that's what Holmberg does as he goes to cut inside on Gudas. His stick gets into the legs, kind of like a can opener, or not on purpose, but it got in there nonetheless, and the Maple Leafs will have.
All right, Leafs power play. Gudas, did I say Dubas? Well, Dubas should be in the box as well. Leafs power play coming up. Let's go. Let's see what they can do. Let's get this one going on. Off the drop, bringing this one around. And it's going to be Nyes, Matthews, Tavares, Marner, Nylander. Gugu Gaga, welcome in. Here, let's go, Toronto. On the power play. Let's see something happen. Matthews going to bring this one in. Matthews flipping it across. Going to be knocked down here by the Ducks. Right back to Matthews, bringing it through. Down to Marner. Marner, long shot. Matthews, nice. Tips this one. It goes just wide. Mr. White Christmas, and Mr. Snow, Mr. Icicle, Mr. Tembolo. They call me. Nice, Circes. Breaking the rap out in the chat. Down around in the corner. This one being flipped to the line all the way down the ice. Ducks going to slow this down. Trouba working it. Where's the pressure from the Maple Leafs right now? Ben, what's going on? Welcome in. Jeff, welcome in. Where's the pressure? Toronto's just letting everything go right now. You have the man advantage. The Leafs have just killed a minute of it themselves by standing around. Marner going to drop this one back. Here's Matthews. Matthews going to flip this one into Nyes. Nyes carrying this one in. Going around behind the net, putting it out in front. Off the stick there of Domi. Back to Willie. Nylander coming in. Stick in the middle of the ice. Pass coming over to Domi. Domi got caught up in the broken stick. Marner back to the line. Tried to take the shot. That is blocked, and the Ducks going to clear this out. BD, what's going on? I got to tell you, this power play is atrocious. Atrocious right now. 6 minutes to go. Nylander over the line. Going to bring this one in. Here's Pacioretty passing it across. And a shot right on. Pat should have taken it. Wow, if you're coming in, welcome in. Welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up for us. Make sure you hit that subscribe as well. But my goodness, what is with this power play? It's just terrible. Absolutely terrible.
But at the end of the day, they can get through this.
They got to do a better job.
Give them some confidence. But last night, their specialty teams
off the draw. Leafs can't hold this one in with 7 seconds to go. The Ducks going to clear this one down the ice. That's going to do it. So no goal here on the power play. One shot and one shot only. Here comes Nylander. Going to feed this one over to Pacioretty. Back to Nylander with a tip, and it scores! Big Willie Styles is going to make them pay with a little redirect. A little redirect, and this is going to go in.
Just patience.
Getting jiggy with it. Big Willie. Oh, that was huge. 88 is great. Pacioretty, the pass across. The first one got stopped. It went up in the air, and he bats it out and knocks this one in. William Nylander with the knee slapper. There it is. That's right, Rob. He's getting busy. He's getting jiggy with it. Willie's cooking it up. Living the life. 2-0 Maple Leafs. There we go. Now we're flying. Patches picking up another point. Nylander with his 18th from Patch and Riley. They're going to go to commercial break. Now we're cooking with gas. That is Goo Goo Gaga's getting it going. If you're wondering how you bring those graphics up on the screen, you are simply earning points by being along with us here in the chat. You can check your points at any time by doing ! points and then using some of those redeem commands you see coming up in the chat. You can do it too and bring those graphics up. But Willie Nylander, whoof, cooking, 18 goals on the year. He's climbing, trying to be up in that goal leaderboard. It's awesome. Love it. You can welcome in everybody. If you're new and this is your first time with us, come in the chat and say hello. Let us know where you're watching from, which team you're cheering for. And a lot of us might be Leaf fans in here, but it's okay. If you're a Ducks fan, come on in. Let us know. You can cheer for your Ducks. We welcome all hockey fans in here. Jonathan, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope everyone had a great week. Can't believe we're already coming up to Friday. It's just wild. But that's okay. It's been a fun week for us. It's been a crazy week for us. It's why you haven't seen as much content coming out. But we will get back at it. We'll get lots of stuff rolling for you. And lots more hockey to come. That's for sure. Of course, our streaming schedule is certainly going to change up a little bit as we get into the holiday season, as everybody's going to be off on vacation, enjoying some family time. But we'll still have some game action for you. I love that Austin Matthews stink face graphic. One of my favorites.
Nice enough to check
all
in
right,
with the
coming
media and
back
make sure they were dealing
from
with the nasty
commercial
weather.
break.
Were you
Here's
guys
Berube.
okay out there today? A little windy and cold for you? Or are you all right?
You made it through. Hardy Westerners like
I had a T-shirt on. Got in the truck this morning.
Minus 18 with the wind chill, nothing for the Alberta.
Minus 18 with the wind chill this morning.
Heat wave
Crazy. I'm
at
a big
Gallagher
homer,
with
Leafs and
December.
Blue Jays. David Boy, me too.
There's a shot
Me
from
too. Benoit with a shot right on 90
No
miles
stall.
an
Had
hour.
the pleasure of playing
There it is. Look at
with
Benny
Berube
getting that
and,
miles an hour up
just
there.
What an awesome teammate he was.
He keeps shooting like that. The
Understands
cold
and knows
wind
the
might
game very, very,
chill
very
out
well.
some of
He's
these
got that
players.
dry sense of humor that you love, right?
But Leafs are playing good hockey
It was
when
on
they're
display.
winning, when they're skating. Obviously, when they're winning, but when they're skating and they're passing, they are unstoppable. Off the draw, Reeves going to get it over to Benoit. Cross ice, here's a long shot. This one going to go wide. Scooping it back in front. Only 9 shots so far. They got to pick up that shooting pace. I don't want to end up doing jumping jacks at the end of the stream. And we got a penalty coming up. The Maple Leafs, looks like Benoit going to go. Don't want to give my
Craig
hockey
Berube
equipment
doesn't
away. I
like
paid
it.
lots of money.
And
Yeah,
he's
John,
letting
hockey
the
equipment
referee
is
know,
super
he's got
expensive.
He's got his ear. He's only about 20 feet from one.
There are places you can kind of sell it in and get a little bit of cash, but it's still
down on the pinch, right?
still
He's
not
down
going to
on the
be a
pinch,
ton.
And I think he
So,
believes Fabry maybe closed his arm down on the arm of Benoit. And
That's a pretty
drew this
weak
penalty.
call. This is a pretty weak
And coaches
call,
and
but hey,
players do
it
not
is
smart
what it
players know
is.
this. When you feel
Leafs seem to
something
always
in your
get
arm,
those calls
squeeze it
against them.
down, hold it down, and then all
Goo
of
Goo
a sudden
Gaga,
the stick
simply
gets
by
caught, and
being
then
here
the
and
referee
chatting
picks it
along
up,
in the
and there's
chat,
call.
you earn points. Every couple of minutes, more points added to your totals. The more you chat, the more points you earn. Yeah, John, Played Again Sports is a good place. I mean, again, you're kind of getting pennies on the dollar compared to what you pay. But if you are still out there and you are still playing, Play It Again is a decent spot to pick up some gear. They do have some decent condition stuff, and you're going to pay a very good price compared to buying something new.
In New Jersey.
Off the draw. Ducks going to win this one back. 4:43 to go here in first period. Gordon, how's it going? Welcome in. I'm up to here with these refs. That's right, dude. These refs are going to make me pull the car over to the side of the road and give them what for. Here's a pass across. Ducks coming in with a shot that's going to go high and wide. This coming out and all the way down the ice.
When you fire from outside the dots is if you do not hit the net, you're going to have to go.
I mean, we used to hear that all the time. If you don't behave, we're going to pull this car over right now.
Disappointed that they scratched Olin Zellweger tonight.
Down over the line. Bring it through. Ducks setting it up. Here's a long shot. They score. Frank Vetrano going to get the goal. You remember I said off the top, he's somebody I'd love to see in a Leaf uni. But he's going to put this one in. Frank Vetrano on the power play. Oh, goodness gracious me. Beautiful shot. Stick side, just off the post and in. Vetrano kind of over the pad, under the blocker. I don't believe this was tipped in front by Leo Carlson. What a great shot. Goo Gaga, you and me both. You and me both. Hold the flashlight. That's what we used to get all the time. We're gonna pull this one over. One time we were so bad in the car. We were loud and we were all over the place. And we had a bag of chips because we were going to a program after school and we were crunching and fighting over the chips. And the parents would say, "If you guys don't stop fighting over those chips, we're gonna take it away." And the fighting continued, and I remember Mom reaching back, grabbed the bag of chips, and just whipped it out the window. Here comes Toronto back the other way. Lacombe and Strome picking up the assists here. Here come the Ducks right back into the Leaf zone. Leafs still only 9 shots. Here's Nylander with it. Feeling froggy in the house. What's going on? Welcome in. Here they come over the line. Pacioretty with this. Pacioretty is magic when he touches that puck. Things are happening. Down around in the corner. Ducks going to work this one out to the neutral zone. Long pass going to bring this one in. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go here in period number 1. In the corner, trying to pick this one up. Matthews over to Benoit. Long pass for Timmins. Timmy going to put it up the boards. Nye's going to bring this one out. All the way down. Hold it up to freeze meatballs. Oh, Len, I could totally go for some meatballs right now. Little meatball sub or meatballs and rice. Delish. Here's Matthews going to dump this one in. Down around behind the Ducks net. Dossel going to play it around.
Alex Killorn. McCabe off the boards. Here's Nyes back.
Leafs bring it right back. Here's Nyes to Matthews. Matthews all the way across. Tanev with a shot knocked down. Love to see Domi start picking up some points here. Get Domi back involved in the play. Black CCM pants. That's a good brand, John. CCM is a good brand. In the corner, Ducks with it in the Leaf zone. Working it back to the line. 2 minutes to go. Gouda setting it across. Here's a shot hitting the bar. Ducks coming close to tying this one up. All the way back. Ducks in their own zone. Keeping this away from Minton. Minton getting it to Holmberg. Holmberg back to Minton. Trying to get it to Riley at the line. He can't. Here comes the Ducks. All the way in. Alone McTavish with a shot right on and a nice stop. -8 and you're crying. Try -36. Oof, that is cold. That's just so cold. Dallas going on. Welcome in. Here come the Ducks again. 2-on-1 shaping up. Here's a long shot going between the legs, and Stolar's going to close those ones up. Here's Tavares bringing this one into the Duck zone. He's going to hang on to it. Tavares takes about 3 cross checks. No call. Ducks going to work this one out and through. They're going to bring this to the line. Leafs swiping at it. Benoit with one hand on the stick. got it out. Nylander, Tavares racing in the corner. Tavares going in here after it. Ducks come away with it. Last minute to play in this first period. Ducks bringing it back. Ashley, hello there. Welcome in. Let's go Leafs. That's right, Ashley. Ducks bringing it in over the line, setting it up. 37 seconds to go. Gonna flip it around down in the corner. Benoit off the boards, setting it up. Thank you for hitting those likes if you're just joining us. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, but make sure you hit that subscribe. We want you to hang out with us all season long, whenever you can. This tipped in the corner, going in here after it. Leafs can't pick it up. Their forecheck having some struggles. Anaheim hitting the Leaf blue line. Here's a long shot that's deflected. It's going up, but it's staying into play. They didn't hit the mesh. Digging at it around. Tanev holding it along the boards with Lorentz waiting for the clock to go. And there it is. The buzzer is done. This first period comes to an end. Let's go break it all down. Hello, everybody. Holy moly, everything is so slow. Here come the Zambonis. Maybe our stats will show up here. Everything is going in slow motion. And last but not least, give us our scoreboard. Beep. And it's trying to come. It's trying to come. The computer's struggling. It's on fire. Wow, it's super hot. I got the fan going and everything. Computer is on fire. All right, let's break it all down. 2-1 Maple Leafs after the first period of play. 10 shots for the Leafs, 8 for the Ducks. 7 hits for the Ducks, only 4 for Toronto. The Ducks out-hitting Toronto? Come on. 16 faceoffs, 1-10. That's kind of what we expected. Anaheim goes 1 for 1 on their power play. Toronto goes 0 for 1. Now remember, special teams were supposed to be special for Toronto. Right now, the Ducks have that going on. Taking a look at the giveaways, 3 each. That's not bad. I'm happy to see it's a low number. Hey, Paul, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, Dennis, wasn't a great period. 1 takeaway for the Ducks, none for the Leafs. 5 blocks for the Ducks, only 2 for Toronto. Your goal scorers, in case you missed it and you're coming in late, Max Pacioretty, he gets his 3rd of the year from Tavares and McCabe, and a beautiful kind of between the legs pass. William Nylander picks up his 18th of the campaign from Pacioretty and Riley. And then Frank Vatrano, he gets his 7th on the power play from Lacombe and Strome. Your guilty parties in the sin bin in that first period, Simon Benoit for the Leafs with a hold, and Rakuda Gudas with the trip. That's all that was called, which was a little surprising. I'm not going to lie. I expected a little more. Toronto battling it out with the Florida Panthers for top spot in the Atlantic Division. Panthers holding on to that one right now, 38 points to 36. So a Leafs win tonight would tie for top spot. Rob, how's it going? Welcome in. The Ducks, on the other hand, well, they are last place in the Pacific Division, just a single point behind the San Jose Sharks. But when we split it up to the conference, Anaheim is actually 3rd from the bottom. They are ahead of Chicago and Nashville. So Anaheim not in last place. Sam, what's going on? The GF and I are going to Milwaukee Admirals game. Oh, Sam, that's awesome. Have a blast. Have a lot of fun. I can't believe they almost tied with the Panthers, but when it comes to playoffs, good luck. Yeah, I mean, playoffs is a whole different story, right? Everyone goes to a different level come playoff time. I'm excited. I know we're sitting here in December, and I really don't want to talk about spring already because, I mean, some of the winter months, we're going to have so much fun. So I don't want to skip the whole season, but I can't wait till springtime rolls around and we're getting going with the playoffs. It's going to be a blast. Caleb, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. So that's what's up with the conference and the standings. Ducks versus Chicago in the Stanley Cup final. Peter, if that happened, if the Anaheim Mighty Ducks and the Chicago Blackhawks came all the way back and made it in the playoffs, my friend, I will treat you to a fancy dinner at the restaurant of your choice. But I have to come. That is not gonna happen. But man, it would be a story, right? It would be the story of all stories if that was the case. Going around the league here real quick. Daniel, what's going on? Welcome in. The Kings and Devils tied 0-0 after one. The Penguins and Canadians tied at ones after one. Jackets and Caps tied at zeros after one. Flyers and Red Wings tied at zeros after one. Blackhawks and Islanders tied at zeros. That game just underway. Lots of hockey on the schedule here tonight. Toronto still can't beat them in the alley. Swamp Cats, Kadri would help. Yeah, you know, Mr. Buck, it's funny. So let's talk about Nazem Kadri for a moment. Watch it happen. Right, Jonathan? It would just be a way of the hockey guy saying, hey, Sam, we're going to smack you upside the head for making that comment. And it would just be my luck. But let's talk about Nazem Kadri. A lot of rumors swirling around about Nazem Kadri potentially returning to Toronto. Talks, I should say rumor talks heating up. Don't know how much about actual talks. But Nazem Kadri was one of those players that when I first heard the rumor, I was excited, right? I'm like, yeah, let's bring Kadri back. He's a hard-hitting, gritty guy. He can score goals. Look what he did in Colorado. He was a beast. Hasn't found his way in Calgary. And a lot of you in the chat kind of said, Sam, you're off your rocker. I think you need some medication or something. Kadri is not the same Kadri he once was. Well, watching that game against the Calgary Flames, and we got to see Kadri firsthand, you're right. It was a little disappointing. He was a lot slower, not a physical presence that he was. Didn't really get a lot of shots on net. It just wasn't clicking. Now, was he having an off night? I don't think so. When we think about Nazem Kadri, we think about the Maple Leaf player who was running guys into the boards, getting suspended, really mucking it up. And then we think of Nazem Kadri on Colorado, a guy who was leading the team in scoring for a while. I mean, he was putting goals in like crazy. But Nazem Kadri is a very different player. And to be honest with you, I don't think with his contract and what we would probably have to trade to move him and have some of that contract retained, I don't know if the price would be worth it. I think if he was a free agent and we signed him for pennies, not pennies, but we signed him for like a third or fourth line type of contract, that would be one thing. Unfortunately, I think that's the type of player that Nazem Kadri is right now. He's not a first line player. I have a hard time even calling him a second line player. He's fallen to that kind of bubble, right, of that second or third line. A solid third liner. He's now more of your depth guy. He's not going to be your star. So I hate to say that because I'm a big fan of Nazem Kadri. Loved what he brought, but it's kind of changed. It's kind of like Jerome McGinley. Jerome McGinley is actually a very good parallel. Jerome McGinley was that guy, right? If you had your head down, he was going to lay you out. Jerome McGinley was going to bounce you off the boards like a ping pong ball. Jerome McGinley scored a lot of goals. He did it all. And when he hit that point, right, where the career kind of hit that peak and started sliding, you saw the game drop off pretty quick. And I think that's where Kadri is right now. He's in that downswing, and it's unfortunate. Now, if he comes back home, comes to Toronto, perhaps that lights a fire, right? Perhaps he gets a little bit of that spark back, playing with a lot of the talent here. But it's a big what if, right? It's a big what if. And we've seen Toronto make this mistake so many times. You come up to the trade deadline and they bring in somebody like Foligno. Nick Foligno is a good case. We go back a couple of years, the trade deadline, it's like, hey, we need a tough guy. We need a centerman. We need somebody who can mix it up. Let's go get Nick Foligno. Foligno came in. Did he even have a goal in the couple of games he played? I'm not sure he did. Then he got hurt, wasn't an impact player. And as soon as the season was done, he said, I'm out of here. And he skipped out of town. We went and we got Ryan O'Reilly. I was excited for Ryan O'Reilly. Ryan O'Reilly coming in. Here's an impact guy, has some Stanley Cup playoff experience, a good leader, and he skipped town the first chance he had. So we've seen this where we've kind of given up a little bit in some of these trades and just didn't get the return that we had hoped for. So, could I see the other big rumor talked about? And we're seeing Jacob Trouba here tonight. Big rumor is Toronto is a big fan of Jacob Trouba. And would the Ducks be willing to part ways with Trouba in retaining some salary in a trade closer to the trade deadline deal? I have a feeling he's going to go somewhere to a playoff contender. He will not finish the season on Anaheim. I would love to see that come to Toronto, as a replacement for someone like Connor Timmins or an extra D in case somebody gets hurt. Don't forget, in the playoffs, defensemen get banged up and you got to have some defensive depth. And right now, I don't know if Toronto has a tremendous amount of that. I know we got, Myers that could step in, but imagine having Trouba there, getting him at the trade deadline. You put Trouba and Benoit on as that third pairing. You got solid hitters out there. So will that happen? Who knows? But we'll have to see. So many things swirling around right now. Toronto, when Matthews was out, was one of the hottest teams in the league. They couldn't lose. They were a powerhouse. Matthews comes back, and kind of the wheels have fallen off here. The entire team has kind of changed their style of play as some of these healthy bodies are coming back. So we'll have to see how they can regain their footing. What do I think of Matt Sundin? So Matt Sundin was one of these guys. I mean, he was a phenomenal hockey player, right? He was 70, 80 points a year, lock guaranteed. Matt Sundin was one of those players who you kind of got frustrated watching because you're like, skate, move. He just made it seem so effortless. He made everything he did seem so effortless. He was that good. So I'm a big fan of Sundin. And I love that Sundin kind of pops up here and there, still has a lot to do with the organization. First time I went to Owen Sound as a kid, we drove by Shimon, and it was a huge steel wall. I have no idea what that is. But I will take your word for it. Let's see. Oh, I guess there's other conversations. No matter who Tree Living goes for, in my opinion, is Robertson, Holmberg, both need to be part of it. Phil, I agree. I agree with you. You know that I was a big fan of Nick Robertson. I've been pushing for Nick Robertson for a long time, saying we got to get this kid in the lineup. Last year when he played, he scored. In the preseason, he was ridiculous. He was ridiculous. He was insane. That Nick Robertson has not showed up. He's had chances. He hasn't been able to bury it. Hasn't been able to get himself going. So I agree. I think it's time that if the Leafs are going to do something, Nick Robertson is probably going to be part of that package. Now, I've been very hard on Holmberg. I haven't been a huge fan of his game. I'd like to see more from him, but he kind of is playing a role, right? When they had him up on the second line, he was going in the corners. He was digging pucks out. He was the grinder, setting it up for Tavares and Nylander. He's dropped down to the fourth line at times. He's been all over the lineup. So he kind of has a set role. You're not going to get a ton of goals from him. You're not. He's going to be that gritty player. He's somebody you just hope can go in the corner, and he's not going to be a defensive liability. Looks like Bill Murray and Meatballs. Oh, Michael, that's a compliment. Thank you. I'm a huge Bill Murray fan, and Meatballs, one of my favorite movies. In fact, Meatballs filmed at the camp that I went to for one summer. When I was ending my campaign at overnight camps, I had switched overnight camps, and I had switched to the camp where that movie was filmed. Of course, at the time, that had no factor on why I switched camps. I had friends that went to that camp, and I wanted to spend my summer with my friends, and I found out after the fact that that's where Meatballs was filmed. So that's funny. Bill Murray is awesome. Whether it's Meatballs, gosh, there's just so many good movies. Just watch out for those groundhogs, right? Watch out for those groundhogs. Man, I mean, half those Bill Murray movies probably couldn't even be made today. But that's funny. Thank you. All right, let's take a little look here. Well, maybe how much time we got? We got 3 minutes. Do we want to do this now? Maybe we'll save it for the second period. But in terms of scoring goals, William Nylander, he's going to be now moving up. He's got 18. He's tied with Kaprizov, Rantanen, and Braden Point, tied for third spot in the scoring leaders. Draisaitl, top spot with 20 goals on the year. Sammy Reinhart in second with 19. But we'll spend some time at the second intermission, and we'll break down all the league leaders and all the stats. And wow, I achieved my stand goal by sitting here calling the first period of play. So apparently that closed my stand ring. Go figure that one out, Apple. Thank you. Peter's calling Nylander to get the Hattie tonight. Wouldn't that be something? Oh, man, I'd love to see him get going again. I had a cottage in Montuluan Island for many years. Nice, Len. Did you have, were you right on some water? Oh, I guess if it was an island. But do you have some nice views? That's pretty nice. There's some great, here in Northern Ontario, even Central Ontario, there's some great cottage spots, some great lakes. Matthews redeemed himself with the OT winner. Dallas, that was something. That was absolutely incredible what Matthews did. That OT winner was super exciting. I mean, that was great. It was a great move. He raced. He got that puck. It was nice to see Matthews kind of put it all together to win that game in overtime. That was something I was not sure was going to happen. I know I sound like I'm trying to push Robertson out, but he probably most expendable player in the Leafs, and that's because they ever heard of him. That's right, Phil. And Easton Cowan is going to be on this team next year. He is going to be on this team next year. And so that means there's going to have to be a spot for him. And I agree with you. It's going to be a Robertson, a Holmberg. It's going to be one of those guys who's going to move. The highest salary, well, Rob, it's a little bit of a trick question. Because Leon Draisaitl just signed a new deal that is going to make him the most expensive player in the league. But that extension starts next season. I believe Nathan McKinnon might be the most, or is Matthews. Matthews with his deal that kicked in might be. I'd have to go in and double check. But it's funny because you have a bunch of players who have signed extensions that don't kick in till next year that are putting them at the top. Yeah, approximately 1 acre waterfront, 3-bedroom cottage, night. Len, that sounds awesome. That sounds very, very good. I got most of my equipment. Canadian Tire. Do you like Canadian Tire? John, I don't mind Canadian Tire. I'll be honest, it's not my go-to. They have some great deals. They have some good stuff you can pick up there. Usually for hockey gear, Pro Hockey Life is my go-to. Just because sometimes when you're between sizes and you don't know exactly what size you need, I find their staff, even though they're kids, but they know what they're talking about. So they do some good training and they're very, very helpful. I find at Canadian Tire, if you need somebody to help you, it's kind of like they're forced to help you. So haven't had great experiences there. But yeah, if you're looking non-sport related stuff, if you're just looking for housewares and stuff around the house, Walmart is just as good as Canadian Tire or a Lowe's or a Home Depot or Rona. So it's all depending on what you need. Check the deals. There's lots of options. And for the most part, prices are very similar. All right, let's go. Second period is about to get going. Let's see if the Leafs can pick this one up. And we got a goaltender replacement. Wow, Joseph Woll. What here? Joseph Woll is coming in to start period number 2.
Intermission, we showed 3 clips of 3 great
Stolarz not going to return here. Well, this is an unexpected turn of events. I hope Stolarz is okay.
And he wanted to see if he could get through it, and probably got to the locker room and the decision was, let's not push this thing.
So interesting.
Looking ahead to this game
So
yesterday,
Stellaris is out. Joseph Wall is in.
Rotation the Leafs have
Stellaris obviously
deployed.
aggravated or, you know, a little sore, so he's not going to return. An icing call right off the opening draw. Brent had a cottage in Honey Harbor. Nice area, yeah, for sure. Halloween candlestick, Canadian Tire 49 that I had purchased earlier at Dollarama for $4 prep. Wow, that's crazy. Don't know Herm Sports. John Played Again is pretty good as well. Brian, what's going on? Welcome in. The Leaf goals is Nylander and Pacioretty. And again, Joseph Wall is now in between the pipes. Here's a shot right on. That one's going to go wide. This one down in the corner. Matty Nyes going to leave it here for Matthews. Matthews, he's being pushed on by Gudas. Comes back to Matthews. He's walking in. Matthews going far side. Can't do it. McCabe pinching up. And this is going to be pulled away. Anaheim bringing it down into the Leaf zone. Would you mind grabbing this,
Matthew Nyes in front of the net.
We used to buy his National Sports. Oh, BD, National was awesome. Yes, back in the day, I used to love National Sports. Nyes bringing this one in. Little toe drag here by Martin. This is going to be flipped to the line. It's going to come out. Tavares coming back in after it. And this is going to be whistled down. Offside.
Glorious chances in the opening shift for Toronto.
Well, absolutely. First one is Marner sitting right out in front. He tries to go upstairs.
So nice work here.
Dostal makes a really good save.
Well, at least Wall is really.
Could be,
yeah, exactly, Phil. I'm just surprised because Stellaris, when he left, it didn't look like he was injured, right? It didn't look like he had any issues. This around, Cam Fowler back to pick it up. Fowler going to rip it around.
Stolarz will not return tonight. Lower body, so.
There you go. Stellaris not returning tonight. Lower body. You remember the indoor sports building next to National Sports? Didn't they have a rink? Here's Nylander, a shot right on. Didn't that building next to National have an indoor rink that you could like go and try on stuff and skate around? If I'm not mistaken.
Great look on the forehand. He loves to pick those.
All right, you know you're in Canada when we're going with the clearly Canadian cherry flavor, wild cherry. The raspberry is used. Country raspberry is usually my favorite, but we're going with the wild cherry, clearly Canadian tonight.
And now on a 50-goal pace.
Off the draw, Ducks going to kick this one out, give it away. Here's a shot by Holmberg. It's blocked. Another shot right on. This goes wide. Domi in the corner. Back over to Holmberg. Holmberg gets tied up and take it down. Penalty. Penalty. They're getting a penalty. Ducks going to the box. It's going to be Taruba.
As he gets a little overzealous in the corner, and that'll put the Leafs on the power play early here in the second period. Down in the corner of the battle, he gets one arm around Holmberg, and then he just kind of pulls him down.
It's not bad. Cherry's not bad.
The referee in the corner, an arm went up immediately. And for the
I know, Len, right?
An opportunity to get that 2-goal lead back here.
Todd, you know what? I appreciate that. Cheers, everybody. I'm actually not a drinker.
Just one shot on
not a beer guy, not a drinker.
Power play for Toronto.
Canada, we have the most fresh water in the world, and Sam buys place for bottled water. Of course. Here they come on the power play, side of the net, bring it out in front. Nyes trying to get a stick on it. Can't. This one is cleared down the ice. Always prep. Always. Oh my goodness.
Finally got the overtime goal. He's had a lot of chances
at the next commercial. I'm going to try and reboot here my feed because this is brutal. Down in the corner. At least it's Canadian. There you go.
It's a matter of time, but the thing is he's getting off.
This to the line. Toronto cycling around, leaving it here for Nylander. Nylander playing it up. Tavares trying to feed it across. Tavares turning around. Back to Marner. Marner playing this one down low. It's intercepted. Paralife, what's going on? Welcome in. Here come the Ducks. The Ducks bringing it through the neutral zone. Short-handed. Marner going down, making a nice play.
Matthews came back.
This is what happens when you put 5 forwards on a power play. I don't like the strategy at all. In the zone, here's Nice. Banking it over to Marner. Marner to Tavares. Tavares going far side, back to Tavares. Centering it to Marner, and he missed him. Marner was too close to Tavares. Couldn't come up with that puck. This coming back around. Here comes Nylander. Nylander taking a look. Going to carry this one up.
Back into the Duck zone. Matthews will chip it deep. Just a half minute remaining in the Leafs' second power play.
Here comes Anaheim. Anaheim on the move.
Down the ice.
Here's a shot. Wall makes his first stop. Another shot. Wall is down. This comes to the side of the net. Domi there to pick it up.
The Leafs get control again.
Here comes Domi. Domi going to carry this one through the neutral zone. Up over the line. Going to put this one across. Minton can't come up with it. Pacioretty gets it to the line. This coming around down low in the corner. Sending it behind the net. Here's Domi. Domi looking for it. Going to come back to Ekman Larson. Here's a shot. Trying to bat it out of the air. That one, no dice. Pacioretty trying to hold it in. He can. It's a 2-on-1 for the Ducks. But an errant pass. Toronto's going to pick this one up. They're going to flip this one down. Down in the zone. Holy moly. All right, my computer is crashing and burning here really badly right now.
Didn't allow Toronto easy access. They attacked them in that 6-foot area. Pucks over.
This down around in the corner.
On that short-handed.
Here comes Dewar. Connor Dewar through.
Here's a long shot. Connor Dewar trying to get a chance. Can't do it.
Reeves unable to get that back to the line. And out breaks Leo Carlson. It'll be the youngest.
Here comes Anaheim. A long shot. Taylor, how's it going? Welcome in. In the corner, Dewar still digging for it. Trying to bring this one through. Picked up, cleared in front. And Toronto able to move that one away. Laurent's going to flip this one in. Now he's chasing it down. The forecheck coming strong. It's coming around behind the boards. Here comes Anaheim as they pick up that loose puck. Anaheim's doing a good job picking up these loose pucks. Going to flip this one in. McCabe going to tip it. Keep 6. What's going on? Welcome in. Had to work this morning in Bracebridge. The snow was way too much. Oh no! Really keep 6.
The Ducks last in the league.
Here's Trouba going after it. Matthews was trying to get in there. Coming in front. Here's Matthews, a backhand. It's going to go up and out of play. All right, I'm going to take a quick moment here.
Well, it's the only period the Maple Leafs are a plus goal differential here as we look at Lundestrom coming in. He tries to saucer it over.
So I'm going to try and refresh this here. The system is not working well, so we're going to try and refresh this. Try and get our computer back in action here. As I see lots of problems going on. Mr. Snow, what's going on? Welcome in. All right, let's try and bring this back up. Sorry, I'm doing a quick reboot here. Try and get it so it's not as bad of a feed to watch. Ducks gonna try and get this one free. Coming around, Toronto back to the point, over to Riley. Riley setting it up. Here's a shot. It's kicked out. Ducks gonna steal. They're gonna clear this one down the ice. Hey, B. Disney, welcome in. Ducks back to pick it up. McTavish going to take a bump here by Matthews. Down in the corner. All right, we got it back up, but it's not really that much better.
Here's a drop pass and a shot. And
Joseph Wall going to hang on to it here. Now they're going to go for a commercial. All right, thank you. All right, so we got our board isn't working. We got lots of things kind of failing here. The computer, I have a feeling this computer is not going to be lasting us much longer. Oh, grr. All right, I'm going to try. I'm still trying to work on closing out some of this stuff here.
On December 20th,
trying to make it a little easier.
Discover the story.
Use less resources, trying to get it going.
Fight with me.
So thank you for being here. Put your computer outside. I should go set up in the garage. Take the car out and set up in the garage. It'll help keeping it cool. But yeah, I don't know what I don't know what is going on right now. I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping the computer would have lasted through the season, but I don't know if it's going to. I don't know if it's going to make it. I don't know. All right, but welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Hey, cartoons, welcome in. As you are coming in, keep smashing that thumbs up. Hit that like button. We are 11 likes away. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We really, really do appreciate it as we are continuing to grow. Wow. We have not had a single new subscriber tonight. Not a single new subscriber. We got to turn that around. We got to turn that around. If you're new and if you're just joining us, hit that subscribe button. If you know somebody that's a hockey fan, a Leaf fan, hit that subscribe button. We need your help to continue to grow this channel. So share us out, hit that like, hit that subscribe, do all the things. Let's get that number back up and going. Gator, what's going on? Yeah, thanks, Gator. Nor, what's going on? Welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well, my friend. What's going on? Great to see you. Why is Wall? So something happened with Stellaris. We don't know what. They're saying lower body right now. Lower body for Stellaris. Teresa, welcome in. We don't know exactly what, but we know something lower body. This coming around. Toronto going to flip this one out. They're going to go after her. I think we got things kind of fixed up here as we're technically troubleshooting on the fly. That's right, Mr. Snow. It's a fun race. This is a big race. Danny coming in with that sub. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. There we go. Here's Nylander with a shot that's flipping up high and behind. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. We need 3 more to get to our next little milestone here. Cycling around Benoit over to Nylander. This chipped in the corner. Picked up here by Pacioretty. Pacioretty cycling around, playing it up the middle. Here comes Holmberg. Holmberg. No, it's Minton. Minton turning around. Dishing it back off to Nylander. Holmberg in the slot. He doesn't pass it. Back to Benoit. He shoots. Didn't get all of it. It kind of fluttered away. This is going to be played up and dumped down into the corner. Here's Timmins. Timmins putting it around. Benoit up off the boards. Anaheim kind of stepped on the puck there was Dumlin. Don't tell me we're going to have to bring up Matt Murray. I hope not. I hope not. In the corner, down low, bringing this one through. Eurythes coming in with a gifted membership. Thank you, Eurythes. Thank you kindly for that. Best kept secret. Congratulations. You have a gifted membership. Off the boards, coming to the line. Fowler putting this one across. Getting it returned. Here's a long pass going to be tipped into the Leaf zone. Wall out to play it. Going to cycle it around, giving this one away. Killorn keeping it in. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Here's a shot right on. Ducks trying to get it out. Computer still acting up. Oy, oy, oy. Here's the Ducks putting it on. Ducks dominating play right now. This coming around. Here comes Matty Nyes. Nyes with it. Going cross ice. Going to be chipped in. Page, hello there. Welcome in. After his game against the Devils, I don't doubt he's a little sore. Yeah, Page. Boy, oh boy. He took a pounding in that game. Just driving towards the middle. Here come the Ducks. Ducks putting it right on. And it's deflected up and out of play. Robert, welcome back in.
Gave one back. Well, we see so much north-south. How about a little east-west?
The Tavares and Nylander, some good passing. This one kind of went off Dostal's head, putting it right off that bucket. The computer is only 7 by 7 by 1 3/4. Wow.
All over the puck is Anaheim. They create a really good
I got a pretty hefty computer in here, and it's just not behaving itself right now. Off the draw. Here's Reeves. Reeves gonna flip this one down the ice. Reeves picking it up in the corner, gonna flip this one back. Held in at the line. Laurent's going to play this one around. Back to the line. Here's Tanev. Tanev flipping it through the net. Hits a body, drops down. We're about halfway through period number 2.
And it'll be played away by Fabry.
Here comes McTavish. And McTavish coming in the corner. Little bump on McCabe. McCabe going to play this up to Reeves. Reeves playing this one through the middle. Here's Tanev going to flip this one in. Zoran, what's going on? Welcome in. This one was a little too high. It's going to go up and out of play. They're going to take a little moment to do a little ad. All right, I'm getting some better responsiveness now here. True North, what's going on? Just got kicked off Sportsnet on my TV. Said I can't watch due to league restriction. Wow, True North, that's crazy. That's wild. All right, we're coming back. Well, welcome in. We got you covered here.
Play your game plan. If it creates offensive
down in the corner, Toronto going to flip this back over to Timmins. Timmins taking a look.
Shots are 17-16.
This hits the red line. Benoit dumping it in. Here comes the forecheck. Tavares trying to get in here. Goes around behind. Pacioretty can't get it. Nylander swiping at it. Keeping this one in. Vetrano kind of pinned in his own zone. He's going to start to carry it up. Pacioretty watching him. This one is cycled back over to Fowler. Fowler into the zone, dumping it off here for Terry. Terry sending it in. Wall having to be careful coming across that net.
Played to the boards for Pacioretty. Rink wide, Timmins and Nylander on the move, trying to catch up to that.
This coming, holy moly. I don't know if it's, maybe it's just Sportsnet that's having all these issues and not me. Here it comes over the line. Minton coming in with a shot and a nice glove save as they're going to hang on to it. Wow, Dossel with a nice save, a great glove save. They're going to go to commercial break. Try to get this one going. I'm going to turn my fan up. Maybe it needs to get a little cooler here, but welcome in everybody. Thank you for being here. All right, we are now, there we go. We are 4 thumbs up away. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, we're 4 likes away. Hit that thumbs up. Let's go. Let's get it going. All right. Let's see here. Robert, yeah, well, we're glad to have you back. I think so. I'm in Ontario, but I can't watch the game. Yeah, I don't know what is going on. I don't know. I mean, I don't usually have these same types of issues, but it's pretty bad. Oh, thanks for like to sleep. Luna, how's it going? Welcome in. I don't know what is happening here, but yeah, it's brutal. It's crazy. But the Leafs not up to this. They're winning, they're ahead, but this is not the game that we expected to see. 18 shots is good. You know, decent pace. We're about halfway through this period, and you know, they've matched what they did the whole first period, so that's good. But they still have lots of room to grow. Lots of room for this squad to grow. We thought they'd be all over. We thought they would be crushing it right now, but they're just not. Amber, what's going on? Sportsnet says it's hockey. When I click on it, it's freaking basketball. Amber, I don't know what is happening. Like, they don't usually have this many problems. But it's unfortunate, right? Everybody, we just want to enjoy the game of hockey. Why is it so hard to enjoy the game of hockey? Onyx, remember when everything was on TV and it wasn't? It was like the primary show on stations. You didn't have to jump around. It wasn't so hard to find. Been a long time. Yeah, well, Robert, we are glad to have you back with us. Ducks off the draw, going to bring this one ahead. They're going to carry this one through. Joseph Wall coming out to play it. All about money. Yeah, True North. You are not wrong there. You are absolutely correct. It unfortunately is all about money. It's a shame. Here they come. Driving through, cycling it around. Dropping it back. Here's a shot right on. That one is blocked and goes wide. Got a Matthews shirt recently. Oh, Robert, that's awesome. Which color did you get? Ethan, how's it going?
the Ducks hanging around here.
Ethan, Trevor Zegras is not playing. He actually is going, I think it was hip surgery. So Trevor Zegras is going to be out for a while. William, hello there. Welcome in. Could be cable speed stirred. Let's go Leafs. William, welcome. Yeah, it could be. With all this cold going on, I mean, it could be weather related. You're right. It could absolutely be. But I'm going to blame it on my computer.
Starting to feel like it's a game that might be able to get. And
Whoop.
there's definitely
what is happening?
a lot better.
I'm just
a lot more
random things are now opening on my computer. Holy moly. MCL surgery. Thank you, Marshall. So 8.5 to go here in the second period. 2-1 Toronto. Starting to get some shots, but we should be far ahead in the shots. Tebow was replaced by NBA.
He played his first game back last night in Ottawa.
Was it is it the Raptor game they're showing? Because the Raptors are such a wonderful team to watch these days. Check your PC's blinker fluid.
Playing regularly this year in his rookie year.
Yeah, I really don't want to have to go and buy a new MacBook Pro. That was not in the budget for this year. This coming around. Fowler taking a look, putting it across. Here's a blast.
That shot blasted over the net from the point. Warren sends it around. It will be kept in by Dumoulin.
This coming around through. Picked up. They're going to back it up.
By Holmberg.
Holmberg watching his man. Ducks now going to come far side, trying to get in. Killorn trying to get up in there. Can't do it. Ekman Larson picking it up. He's going to work around.
Oliver Ekman Larson off the boards out at center. Matthews will dump it deep.
This down in the corner.
Nyes goes after.
Nyes trying to pinch up on it.
The forecheck. It's played around to the near side where Matthews.
Yeah, I have an old Ducks jersey. I actually was going to wear it tonight, but I didn't go grab it in time. John, I prefer laptops. I'm a laptop guy for sure. I don't mind tablets, but for streaming, you need a good laptop. This one coming through. Leafs bringing it in. Nyes with the puck and a drop in here. McCabe going to go around behind for Matthews. He misses it. Comes to Marner with a shot right on and a nice stop by the Ducks goalie. He's going to take that right in the chest and hang on to it. Yeah, but Evan, the old Ducks jerseys are so nice. They're so nice. I'm not a fan. I'm happy they went back to the old logo. They should have kept the green. I'm not a fan of the orange at all. Not a basketball fan. Yeah, I don't mind basketball, Robert. I watch a little, but I can't get behind the Raptors. They're just so bad. Here's a shot from the point, and they score out of nowhere. Is this Patch again? Pacioretty, did he do it again? This was just a long shot. Patch is giving he's going first down the bench. Tavares won it back to Timmy. Timmins a wrist shot. And this just changed direction. Pacioretty, I think, gets the blade on it to put it up. There we go. I refuse to pay for streaming service that regionally restricts me when I live in the region watching these shoes works. Yeah, Paige, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. Pacioretty gets his second of the game, and Pacioretty is our player of the game, so you know what we got to do. If you got those emojis, put them in the chat. Pacioretty lighting that lamp. Second of the game. There we go.
A few inches one way or another, and it's in the net.
Just out of nowhere. This down in the corner, coming out to Nylander. Nylander, Willie going to bring it up. He's looking to cut through the middle. Nylander stopping, taking a look. He's going to flip this down. Patch throwing a big hit. Nylander keeping this one into Tavares. Tavares stopping, turning the other way. Over to Nylander. Nylander shot right on and a nice save. Timmins and Tavares picking up those assists. Love it. There we go. That's what we needed. Got this one going.
That's a good sign for the Leafs, as Nylander, who's been all around the net offensively for the Leafs in this game. I mentioned he's equally as good on his backhand as his forehand.
Needed to get this one going, and they did just that. That's why I like Sonny.
as he tries to get that one up.
Give him
the
a
arm,
6
but
forward
also
that can still produce. He can
goal on
produce.
that one.
Absolutely.
Timmins and Tavares. So John Tavares with
Here
a
come
pair
the
of
Ducks,
assists
going
in
to
the
bring
game.
this one up.
And now 597
Putting it across 3-1.
in
This
his
is good.
career.
Good little lead here. Shots 21-17. Like what they're doing. Let's keep the pressure going. Ducks going to bring it into the Leaf zone. Here's a long shot. That one is blocked by Knives. Another shot. Joseph Wall going to get the stop. Big rebound in front. Here's another shot, and the Ducks score. Oh my goodness. Seriously? Seriously.
The Anaheim Ducks are right back.
Oh, the Ducks just get this one in. Oh my goodness.
I think just
the Ducks find their way up. The shot just comes. Wall had it, but he couldn't hang on the rebound, and that rebound control comes in, and I think this one is going to hit Terry in front. I think this was a deflection. It looks like it goes off a skate. There's 10 of McCabe and Terry all in front. It hits somebody's skate, and this one goes in. So as quick as Toronto goes out to a 2-goal lead, the Ducks get one back. 6 minutes to go here in the period. Oh, that was not a good turn of events.
Seconds after the Pacioretty.
This coming around back through it. Yikes.
That's a big answer.
That hurts. That hurts a lot.
Back within one. Dewar after the puck around.
Bringing around this one to the line. Reeves going to turn. He keeps it in down in front. Dewar trying to dig it free. He can't. Another shot from the point. Reeves just going to bring it through the slot area, kicking it up to Dewar. Dewar over to Lorenz. Reeves getting there. Reeves trying to bring it around. They blame Hayden for he's rooting for overtime. There you go. This coming all the way down. Joseph Wall had to stop it. So one of the concerns, one of the things we always talked about with Joseph Wall is his rebound control. And not able to hold those rebounds, and that is what led to that goal. Domi trying to center it across. Broken stick gets in the way there. Timmins going to keep this one in. There's a big blast and a little glove save. So they're giving it to Lacombe. Jackson Lacombe going to get it from Ryan Strome. So they're going to go to commercial break. Good job trying to come through, but the Leafs have the lead. That was just a little bit of a fluky goal. But hey, it doesn't matter. If it goes in, it counts. Leafs have to do better to hold that one out. So we'll see how they can recover. Game over. No, I don't think it's going to be game over. I mean, Joseph Wall, he's played well. He's got some good numbers. The Leafs, they haven't played great in front of them, right? They haven't played great in front of them. They kind of letting them down a little bit. But that's okay. That's okay. They're going to keep this one going. They're going to snap out of it. Pacioretty with 2 goals on the evening. Would love to see another one come through. Waiting for that top line. Line 2 has been the hot line. Waiting for that top line to get in here, get involved. And it'll come. It'll come. Have no fear. They will bail out Joseph Wall. They will. But he has to watch that rebound control. Giveaways starting to creep up in this period as well. Don't like to see that. Leafs starting to run away in the face-off circle. That is good. That's going to help their overall number. I don't think he's a choker, but he has to get the defensive support in front. And that was just a fluke. A lot of skates in there. Should have held on to that puck, but it comes loose. And the shot for the point just through all the legs. It was bound to hit something, just not a good bounce by any means. All right, coming back from commercial break. And pause for a little sip. Cheers, everybody.
So far for Max Pacioretty tonight.
Well, it's a good sign for the Leafs. I mean, he's feeling it. And being around the net, that's where goal scorers hang out. If you want to be scoring goals, be around the net, be in that.
I should say, Dawson has played a great game for Anaheim as well.
Rebounds.
He has been very, very, very good.
He has been all around the net. Great hand-eye coordination there. I have seen him get on some crazy rolls scoring goals over the years. He is more than capable.
Off the draw.
Well, he is a top 6
Where the heck
guy,
have Matthews and Marner's? Marner's had a couple of shots. Matthews has had a couple, well, he's been there, but hasn't been able to get much going. This coming around, Ducks going to keep it in the Leafs zone. Again, Leafs try to get it out. They can't, comes in the slot, shot right on. Wall is down, coming in front. Leafs going to clear, tried to spring Nylander on a breakaway. Couldn't get it to him. Gudas going to play this across. Picked up. Here come those Ducks. Down in a nice play by Tanev to break it up. Loose puck. McTavish puts it over the net. Just about 4 minutes to go. True North is pissed. Not happy. Not happy at all. He's going to flip this to the line. Ducks holding it in. Doing a nice job. Under 4 minutes to go here in period number 2. Cycle getting going. That I'm able to watch again. Hey, there you go, True North. Well, I'm glad you're able to hang around with us. Happens to the best of goals. Robert, it certainly does. Anaheim getting their cycle going. 40 seconds of offensive zone pressure right now. Here's a long shot deflected side of the net. Anaheim still in here. 50 seconds now of offensive zone pressure. Bringing this around, cycling. Here's a shot right on. Wall going to hang on to it. Why are their Ducks standing right in front of Joseph Wall? Why have the Leafs not put them on their backsides? McTavish standing right in front, and Connor Timmins cannot move him. Cannot move him. That is not how things work. You have to be able to clear these guys out of the front of the net. Have to. 3:25 to go. Clara, how's it going? Welcome in.
Took full advantage of that turnover.
Off the draw, this one coming in. Down in the corner. Ducks still with it now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 2 subscribers away from our next little milestone. If you have not subscribed, kindly hit that subscribe button. Here's a shot right on, going to get knocked down. 2 subs tonight would be great. 7 would be fantastic. I expect the Leafs to choke in the third. Oh, no, don't put it out there in the universe. Toronto in there pressing right now. Back to the line, over to Ekman-Larsson. Ekman-Larsson going to throw this in the corner. It's batted down out of the air. Nice play here. Ducks going to move this ahead. Alex Killorn going to play this one down. He chopped that right out of the air. Great hand-eye coordination. 2.5 minutes to go. 2.5 minutes to go. Looks like the feed is kind of settled down here. Looks like the computer's settling down as well. Marner going crashing in here after. Coming right out in front for Nice. He can't pull the trigger. This is going to be tipped through. Here comes Anaheim. Back over the line, playing this through on Wall. Wall's going to go down and hang on to it, covering his glove with his stick, making sure nobody gets through there. Thank you so much, Claire. I appreciate it.
Story for quite some time here. In fact, it's been even more pronounced so far this year.
Highest percentage of Leafs goals, Matthews, Tavares, Marner, Nylander, 58.5% this year, which is up over of last, but they are the stars of the team, and the Stars need to be the stars. Stars need to be the stars. Off the draw, it's going to be flipped down in the corner. Gudas going back at it. Nice, tripped up. Kept in by Matthews, spinning around. Can't control the puck, however. And the Ducks going to flip it out. Ducks with a partial breakaway. Tanev is back. Here come the Ducks, swinging it across. Shot by Lacombe, and that one goes wide. Play this one up. Hitting the side of the net. Taken away here by Marner. Backhanding it across to McCabe with 1:35 to go. McCabe going to carry this one up. He's going to hit that red line and dump this one in. Leafs need to handle the puck better. Yes, they do. Robert, it's like they need to do the drill where you get the eggs out and they pass the eggs back and forth. Got to cradle those eggs. Tavares trying to hit it from Pacioretty. Can't. Going rink wide. Cross ice to Nylander, who plays this one in. Can't get it to Tavares. Now Nylander steals. Willie bringing this one in. Going wide. Cutting towards the net. He's taken down. Crashes in. No penalty.
And Nylander getting up a little slowly.
So Nylander crawls out of the net as he goes down and takes it in. Lala's place, that would be awesome. Yeah, it was a nice play to try and cut through, but dangerous zone there going through. Gets the skate edge taken out from underneath him.
I think is a great decision as he drives into the net, but the stick of
So Cam Fowler gets that stick. Nylander is lucky the way he spun around. He didn't hit his head on the goalpost. So Anaheim lucky. Fowler lucky he didn't get the tripping call.
Goals from the back end. I mean,
Last minute of play here in the period.
Which is a good thing, right? But if you could get some scoring from your bottom six and your D,
puck goes in the net. You got to put it in. This coming through. Danny, Streamlabs is just a bot. It's not a person. It's just a bot. So there are some words that it will automatically kind of take it. Here's a shot by Pacioretty. This one going down. That was a hockey player on my jersey number to be. Missed the first period. What happened to Stolarz? Amber, we're not exactly sure. Something with lower body. Probably stretched funny or got hit with a puck in an odd place. We're not exactly sure. Here's a long shot coming in. That's intercepted by the Ducks. They're going to play it out.
That's going to do it.
And the horn is going to go. This period comes to an end. Let's go to the intermission. Let's talk about it. All right, your stats through 2 periods. 23 shots for the Maple Leafs. 23 shots for the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. 10 hits to 11, so not a physical game at all. And I would expected Toronto to up their game, but it's like they're kind of taking the night off. More of that to come. 27-20 the faceoffs, which boils down to a 57.4% average there for the Maple Leafs. 0 for 2 on the power play. Ducks go 1 for 1. Again, a lot of things not being called here. 9 giveaways for Toronto, 10 for Anaheim. If you remember, they were 3-3 after the first period. 2 takeaways for Anaheim, no takeaways for Toronto. Toronto usually has a bunch. 13 block shots for Anaheim, only 6 block shots for the Maple Leafs. So when I say kind of like a night off, hey, Kevin, what's going on? Toronto, you can tell. They're not going in a full court press. They're not going hard. They're doing kind of what they need to do to win. They should be taking this team to town. Anaheim played last night in Ottawa. They had some big on-ice minutes. Toronto should be taking advantage of this team, and they're just not. Your goal scorers in that period, Pacioretty, his second of the game from Timmins and Tavares. Jackson Lacombe, he gets his 5th of the season from Strome and Terry. When you take a look at the time on ice in the stat lines for the Leafs, William Nylander is 15-16 on ice. 15-16. 14 shifts. He's had 5 shots on net. That's pretty darn good. Nylander is a +3 tonight. That line has been jiving. Austin Matthews, 14 minutes on ice. He also has 5 shots to go along with 1 block, 1 hit, and he's a -1 today. Matty Nyes, 13.5 minutes on ice. He's got no shots on net, 1 block and a hit, also a -1. Mitch Marner, who's also a -1, only played 13 minutes. He's got 3 shots on net. And I got to say, for the combined 8 shots between Matthews and Marner, a couple of them were decent, but for the most part, not great quality. John Tavares, who's played 12.5 minutes, he's a +2 with 2 assists. He's actually had no shots himself here tonight, which is a bit of a surprise. Pacioretty, 2 shots, 2 goals, and he has an assist. 3 points tonight for Patches, a +3 on the day in 12.5 minutes. Max Domi, just a tick under 10 minutes of ice time. He's a +1 a day. No shots, though, for Max Domi. On the defensive side, Timmins, this is a little bit of a surprise. Connor Timmins leading the way, 13-14 of ice time. Timmins has a shot and a block. He's a +1 with an assist. Morgan Riley, 13 minutes of ice time, an assist and a +1 with 1 shot on net. Benoit, 12:46 on ice time, +1. He's got a shot. Ekman Larson with 2 shots. Ekman Larson, he's usually leading everybody. He's only played 12 and a half minutes. Tanev at 11:15, no shots, no blocks, nothing for Tanev. And Jake McCabe in his return tonight, he picks up an assist. He's an even 10:40 of ice time so far. When we look over at the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, Troy Terry, 11:15 of ice time. Very different from the 15 minutes that Nylander has played. Killorn at 10.5, McTavish at 10.5, Leeson at about 10:20, Fabry at 10:20, Vetrano at 10:12, Lundstrom at 10. So they're doing a really good job spreading out the ice time. And that's, I think, why Anaheim is seeing some success here today. McGinn has 6 shots, McTavish with 4, Vetrano with 3, Fabry with 2, Strome with 2. So they're getting some shots, right? They're making some plays. On the defensive side, Cam Fowler, 14:45, Lacombe, 14:44, Dumlin, 13:55, Gudas at 12.5, Trouba at just over 12, and Mintikov about 11.5 minutes. So not as much on the defensive side are they spreading it around. The top guys are obviously playing the top minutes, but the forwards are doing a nice job kind of sharing it around. All right, I got to open up another window here because I closed everything I wanted to talk about at the intermission. I closed it off as I was trying to figure out what was going on with the pewter, but I can tell it's much, much cooler now. So I'm going to turn the fan down because it's really cold. Taking a look at the individual stats, your NHL leader in points is Nathan MacKinnon. Nathan MacKinnon, 46 points on the year. Kaprizov and Martin Necas just behind him with 43. Rantanen at 42. Eichel, Reinhardt at 39. Draisaitl, Bratt, Mitch Marner, and Connor McDavid at 38 points. Mitch Marner, I mean, what a season he's having. 38 points on the year. He's on the leaderboard, tied with Connor McDavid in points. He's playing for that contract. He's sitting 1, 2, 3, 4. He's in 4th spot in assists in the league. Mitch Marner is making a case for himself to say, hey, I got to get paid. And for a lot of us that felt, we didn't want Marner to get those big dollars, he's playing right now like he deserves those big dollars. And I think that's what's frustrated. That's why it's very frustrating that Marner in the playoffs, he doesn't play like this. And I have a feeling if he keeps this up, he's going to find himself a huge contract. And all I can say is he better show up and do these things in the postseason. If Toronto signs him to a massive $12, $13 million contract, if they do that and he disappears in the playoffs again, fans are already kind of want him out the door. They're going to lose their minds on him yet again. Your goal scorers, we talked about Nylander on this list with the goal he scored. Draisaitl leading everyone with 20. Reinhardt at 19. Kaprizov, Rantanen, Point at 18. Willie is now at 18. Caulfield at 17. Scheifele, Connor, and Thompson all at 16. Your assist leaders, McKinnon at 36. Eichel at 30. Necas at 29. Marner at 28. Makar at 27, Stützle at 26, along with Dylan Strome, Jesper Bratt, Quinn Hughes, and Kaprizov all at 25. Game-winning goals, John Tavares was tied with Nylander for the league lead in game-winning goals, but Leon Draisaitl has now taken that over with 6. Marner and Matthews better step it up come playoff time. Don't understand why Berube doesn't play Marner with Tavares. Yeah, I really liked that line they had going on. And all of a sudden, Matthews comes back. They played a couple of shifts together, and now he's gone with those two together again. It's crazy. Lizard, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. But yeah, Draisaitl, 6 game-winning goals. Tavares, Scheifele, Necas, Boldy, Nylander, Rantanen, all with 5. Your plus-minus leader is Jake Middleton. Middleton leading everyone there in plus-minus at plus 22. Kaprizov at 21, Rasmus Sandin at plus 19, McNabb at 18, along with Orlov. So that's pretty darn good numbers. Mark Kastelik has taken over the lead. Well, he has actually tied for the league in penalty minutes, 65 penalty minutes, tied with Big Z and Nikita Zadorov. In terms of goaltenders, can you confirm Berube yelling the good recipes earlier? Probably. Lizard Truba, he's doing okay. Hang on, here's John Tavares.
A long road trip and played last night. How do you try to take advantage of that?
Well, make them come through, all 5 of us. Obviously, we want to carry play, be on the forecheck, wear them down, create opportunities for ourselves, and build on the lead.
For the game, Max Pacioretty was saying that you guys spend a lot of time together off the ice and have a lot in common. I'm curious what impressed you the most about the way he takes care of his business.
He's just the ultimate pro. He's been through a lot, but he's learned a lot, and I think when you gain experience and you go through it, it's amazing. Just the little details you pick up, and you can just tell in his game. Just so aware of how he has to go out there and execute and compete and be effective, and paying off really well tonight.
Thanks for the time, John.
Thank you.
All right, there's John Tavares. Nice little interview. It's having some nice things to say about Pacioretty. I mean, Pacioretty, he's playing fantastic right now. Imagine the Leafs make a 94-like trade. Imagine a trade Matthews for Bedard. That would be insane. I don't think they would, and I kind of agree with that statement. I think Matthews is a better player than Bedard, but in all fairness, when Matthews came in the league, he came in with Toronto, who had some pretty good talent. Bedard comes in the league playing with Chicago, and they are dreadful and have been dreadful. So, tough comparison. But yeah, I think if I had to pick between those two, part of me still takes Matthews. I think Matthews right now is the best goal scorer in the National Hockey League, and I think the stats kind of show that. Roblox, what's going on? We have a good chance, but we got to figure things out. We can't be playing down to teams. The Leafs have so much talent, and what were we doing during that streak when Matthews was out and we were winning and winning big? What were we doing so differently? Why are we not doing that now? Crosby is too old. I'd rather have McKinnon. True note, yes, I'm with you there. I like McKinnon over Crosby at this point for sure. Scott, what's going on? Lost my cable TV and internet, so looking for free live stream of the game. This is entertaining, not seeing the game, but thanks very much. Oh, Scott, you're very welcome. Thanks for tuning in and giving us a chance. We appreciate it. We're here all season. So even if when you are able to get your TV and cable back, watch along, watch the game on TV and hang out with us. We're happy to have you, but thanks for checking us out. Really appreciate it. Jeff, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, I agree. Berube has been great. I like what I'm seeing out of him. He's really turned this squad around from where they were. And just on my last point there, what were the Leafs doing when they were winning that they're not doing now or haven't done in the last couple of games? Really, there's three things. Three things come to mind. One, forecheck. Forecheck. Hey, Rebecca, what's going on? Much my grandma is very ill, so this will help me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Rebecca. Our thoughts are with you and your family, and we wish all the best. Teresa, Domi is in there tonight. He is in there, but he's not been a difference maker. We'll say that. But the forecheck, no forecheck. The Leafs, when they were winning, they were going in the corners, they were banging, they were crashing, they were grinding it out. We saw Marner throwing hits going in the corners. They got to get the forechecks going. Forecheck is going to make a difference, right? Speed. They're not using their speed at all. They're not skating very well tonight. When they were winning, and part of it is why their forecheck was so strong is because they were skating hard and getting there in the corners, right? So get that forecheck going, get those legs moving, and passing. Passing. You can't do this all on your own. But you can't just be blindly backhand passing and whipping the puck. You have to set it up and make nice, crisp passes. Don't try and be too fancy. So I think if they go back to basics in those three areas, skating, passing, and forecheck, this will be a very different hockey club. Those were three keys that they were doing when they were winning. Leafs are playing so much better than in past years. They have, Robert, absolutely. And that's why it's pretty funny, right? everybody gets hot and gets cold. Everybody slumps at certain points. But it's those slumps when we look at it and we say, what is happening, right? Why are we going on these slumps? What changed? And those are the three big things I've noticed over the last couple of games that they haven't been doing well. And that leads to why things have struggled. Anaheim, they got a fluky goal tonight, but Anaheim is doing a good job skating. Anaheim is doing a great job on the forecheck. Toronto's has not. Jeff, yes, gosh, Grabinkin's comment is so timely right now. Forecheck, back check, paycheck, best interview ever. But that forecheck is so important, and it's one of those parts of the games that people don't really realize. They don't realize how important it is. Rick, what's going on? Welcome in, my friend. Patty for the Hattie. Will we see it? I hope so. It would be so good for him to do it. It would be great for him to put that going in. Now, of course, we did have that unfortunate incident. We don't know exactly what is wrong with Stolarz, but Stolarz going down with some kind of injury. He's not looking good. Lizard Nyes is in here. Nyes is playing. He's been doing okay. I like Nyes. I mean, Nyes is one of those players. He gives you 100% every shift on the ice. He goes hard. The thing with Matty Nyes though is you can only do that so much. Not that you have to take a game off, but he can't be the only one going to the front of the net, going in the corners, forechecking, game in and game out for 60 minutes. That's going to take such a toll. So they got to spread it out. Yeah, it could be a pulled groin. It could be something the way, he kind of went down. Maybe he tweaked something. Hopefully he's okay. The last thing we need is to have him out for any duration of time. Stolarz, he has been a difference maker. And one of the things is, we talk about goalie numbers. Stolarz is third in the league in goals against average. He's number 1 in the league in save percentage. When is the last time the Maple Leafs had a goalie number 1 in the league in save percentage? And it's not just that he's third in goals against and first in save percentage. Joseph Woll is right behind him. Joseph Woll is fourth in the league in goals against average, and he's a little bit, about fifth or sixth in save percentage. So both Maple Leaf goaltenders are amongst the league lead for the goalie statistics, which is incredible. And that is why the Leafs are in the position they are. They are getting incredible goaltending. It makes a huge difference. Patchy, the hit of the season last game. Oh yeah, Rick, that was such a great hit. Just ran over him. 2 goalies in the top 5. I mean, Teresa, it's amazing. When we've been watching this team for years and years and years, whether it was the Samsonov years or whomever, and it doesn't matter, go back, look at the Felix Potvin years, the Curtis Joseph years, the Grant Fury years, the Ed Belfour years. It doesn't matter who is in net. Their goaltending has never been as good as it has right now. It just hasn't. And what happens when you have a goaltender you can trust? You start feeling some freedoms, right? It allows your breakouts, your forwards to kind of cheat a little bit. It allows you to spend more time moving up the ice instead of having to worry about your goal. And I think part of the issue in the Samsonov years is too much time running around our own zone, too much time not trusting the person in between the pipes. I'm so confused. I don't know who's my main man anymore. Oh, Teresa. Oh, yeah. Don't you just hate those? Don't you just hate when that happens? Oh, goodness. All right. Period has come to an end. Teresa's going to figure out her love triangle, who the main squeeze is going to be. Teresa's keeping us on the edge of the seat. But we're going to get ready. Third period of play. Let's see if the Leafs can hang on to this one. I think Leafs make the conference finals next year. Lizard, they're going to go far. They are. Carey Price was the team in Montreal. That is so true. And that's a great statement there, True North. Carey Price carried that team for a long time. And a spectacular goaltender can make a team look much better than it is. But I think in this case, when you have these guys going the way they are, there's a lot of people carrying this team. Bauer and Sawchuk would like to sleep. That's probably that's a great comparison. I mean, that's kind of the type of goaltending we're getting right now. You can trust either guy.
First, Toronto
that's
was
in there
kind
and
of
that's
skiing downhill a bit, but they settled this.
Jaguar was good for his time in Anaheim. He was.
An opportunity here of 20 minutes.
You know, fairness,
That just earned me a Swift.
First regulation loss in 7 on the road. Their first loss against
Teresa,
an
that's
Atlantic
funny.
division team this year.
Why not Nyes, Matthews, Nylander, and Patrick Tavares Martin? Scott, exactly. That's what we should be seeing. Right? That's what we were doing for a while.
Up by a goal.
All right, let's go. Let's get this back in here. Thank you all for the comments. Fantastic conversation. I appreciate it as always. Now let's see how this is going to hang on. This in the corner. How about your old James Reimer? Ben, I love James Reimer. Still loves me too. Reimer was great. I enjoyed him, but Reimer made me very nervous. I don't think there was a lot of trust in Reimer.
3 points, 3 hits for 67 so far.
Teresa, you're killing me. Padre, but making too much money. Scott, exactly. And he's not the same as he used to be. I'm working on the owner of Indigo's aircraft tonight. Oh, not at home. That is cool. This is going to be dumped in. Chasing this one around. Back to get it. Anaheim is in there. Leafs trying to cycle it around. Let's get that Hattie for Patches. That's right, True North. I forgot about that. He did. This going around down in the corner. Minton here. Minton trying to steal it away behind the net. Cam Fowler comes up with the puck. He's going to carry this up. Long cross-ice pass, and the Ducks just going to tip this one in. Hey, Andrew. How's it going? Hope you're doing well.
Even at 23 apiece.
Toronto going to work it up to Domi. Domi coming in. Here's a shot right on. And a nice save. Nice to see Domi getting some pucks towards the net. I believe that's his first shot of the game.
He's allowed 1 goal.
Been a tough season for Max.
Like
very tough season.
Relief appearance for him until he went down in the crease.
Wow, so they're showing as Stellaris is coming up, scratching up his crease. He took a stumble and he went down pretty hard.
A little rut there in the
Yikes.
We do know who the
Love those little ruts in the ice.
Michael Nishi is probably in the Leaf dressing room.
Off the draw, Leafs coming back with it. Here's a shot from the point off the post. Jake McCabe hits the post. That would have been something.
Comes close.
Benoit keeping it in again down low. Holmberg going to chop it down. Minton coming away with it. Minton pinched up against the boards. Getting it to Holmberg, backing it up in the corner. Here's Domi to the line. Cross ice for Benoit. Sending it to the net. It's knocked down in front. Side of the net. This one is being shoved aside, and the Ducks going to flip it to the line. Here comes Anaheim through the middle. One man back. Here's a shot. It's deflected up and out of play. And McTavish is kind of banging and crashing here with Jake McCabe as they have words. Minton getting in the middle of it. Did like when he had Bunting playing. Oh, Robert, yes. I mean, Bunting, that's I think the type of player we're missing right now. I was a huge fan, as a lot of you know, a huge fan of Michael Bunting when he was on here. He was scoring some goals, but he was mixing it up. He was getting players off their game. We need that Michael Bunting, kind of Darcy Tucker type of playing. I thought that's what Domi would end up being. I'm just not seeing it from him.
I mean, Toronto's sitting there almost at 60%.
Here's Connor Dewar. He's going to win this one back.
62% in the first period.
Going to bank it off the boards. This is the line. They chop it out. Ducks back to pick it up. I hope Toronto isn't just going to sit on this 1-goal lead. They're going to have to continue to push.
Just under 42%.
Well, on just 1 inch. It's a game of inches. Lorenz putting this one across. Stepping in is Ekman Larson. He's coming in. He puts it towards the net. It's deflected away. It's going to come all the way out and down the ice. Morgan Riley has to race back for it. Riles setting up behind his own net. Taking a look, going to play this one ahead. Long pass up the middle. Dewar going to chip this in the corner. Lorenz going in here after it. Gudas gets there first. Sending it around on the far side. The Ducks bring it to center. They're going to dump this one in. Tanev back to get it. Now that's Stellaris is shut down. He was on the bench as the backup.
Here comes Tanev.
This Camponi driver. You know what? I don't know, actually. I'm not sure who the E-Bug is tonight. Here's a long shot, bringing it around. In the middle, tip back to McCabe. He's going to shoot again. Another nice save. Rebound is there. In order for Crowder to become a Leaf, Flames would have to eat a lot of salary. They're not. Yeah, Scott, they're not. And they're going to ask for a lot. I would not give up a lot for him. Matthews around behind the net, coming in front. Yeah, McCabe is playing well. It's a nice return for him. He's bringing this one in again, sending it around. Back to the line, cross ice. Here's Marner. Waiting, shooting. That one gets knocked down.
Kick back beyond Matthews. Looked like Marner was looking for Matthews' stick in front of the net.
I'm sure it had expired on two YouTubers and then Stellaris and plus other YouTubers. She wants me back. I don't want to be back on the channel. Andrew, you do what you want to do, my friend. If you don't want to go back, you don't have to go back. You know, we got you covered.
How many chances has this line had tonight?
Just going to be flipped up, jump down in the corner. Timmins going to get it. Going to bounce it off the boards to Benoit. Benny going to play this ahead. Pacioretty can't get it. They're going to bring it back around. Here's a pass up through the neutral zone. Toronto chipping it in. Here they come. Nylander going over the glove and just put it wide. William Nylander is so close. Here come the Ducks back the other way. Into the zone, picked up. Pacioretty springing Nylander a breakaway, but he bobbled the puck. Oh my goodness, Nylander had a chance. Putting it over to Pacioretty for the Hattie. And he puts it over the net. Back to the line across. Ekman Larson trying to hold this one in. It is sitting inside the line. Now it comes out. The Leafs with a couple good opportunities as the Ducks are getting tired. Tavares for Nylander. He shoots right on. Tavares rebound. Digging at it. Can't come away with it. Dassel is going to make the save as a couple glorious opportunities here for the Maple Leafs. Nye started it with a nice kind of drag, bringing it in front. Nylander with a chance. Pacioretty with a chance. Holy moly.
And then they turn another puck over. Nylander goes right through the seam.
Just putting it over. Always just a little too high, a little too wide. Hey, Chuck, good evening. Welcome in. So a nice little flurry there on net. 4 quick shots for the Maple Leafs.
And they should be. That number one line gets the bulk of the good checking, right?
Off the draw. This one coming back and we flipped out through the neutral zone. Knocked down, played aside, coming in here after it. Domi trying to chase it down. Holmberg going around behind the net. Can't come up with it. Minting going to keep this one in. Domi there as well. And Holmberg going in the other corner. Gudas going to push him to the board. He goes down. Minton trying to help out. Back to the line. Benoit holding it in. Domi as well helping to keep this one in. Putting it low. Holmberg a little stick lift. Can't get the puck. Minton can't get the puck.
Out comes Mason McTavish. He's checked at center by Domi.
Domi can't get it. Here come the Ducks stepping in. Benoit steps into his man. Holmberg comes away with the puck. Homie Holmberg over to Benoit. Benoit working it through, bouncing it off the boards and back. Here's a long pass, walking in. Benoit cycling this one down deep. In the corner. Matthews picking it up. Matthews down for Nyes. Can't get it. Marner there on the other side. Leafs just rotating it around the perimeter right now. Here comes Nyes. Nyes cutting towards the front. He's still going in here. Right, Peter? He's thrown a ton towards the net. Here's Matty Nyes bouncing one on. That's going to be steered aside. Ducks going to bring this to the red line. Now into the blue line, into the Leaf zone, cutting through. And that's knocked away and knocked all the way down. Leafs going to clear. Ducks going to regroup. Here comes Trouba. Trouba going to work this one across. He's been almost a non-factor tonight. Williams going to kick it off with the Go Leafs Go. Let's get the Go Leafs Go going. Let's flood this chat for the next minute. I want to see it all, the Go Leafs Go. Let's try and spark some life back into the boys in blue here tonight. Down around in the corner, digging it free. It's going to squirt out. Pacioretty going to grab it. He's going to flip this one over. Riley to Pacioretty. Pacioretty shooting. That's blocked and deflected. Down the corner. Tavares can't get it. Hits the broken stick that's there. Patch trying to get it. Comes to Tavares. Tavares with it. He's cycling around. Pacioretty there. Henry, what's going on? There it is. There we go. We got the goal. Leafs go going.
Looking for his 8th career hat trick here tonight.
Gonna tip this one free. Ducks back with it. They're gonna pick it up. Here comes Gudas dropping it off. Here's a shot. Look out. That one didn't miss by much.
Pretty good angle on that shot.
Ducks all the way back. Just about 12 minutes to go here in the third period. Leafs are up by 1. They have to get their foot going. They have to find a way to score. Reeves doing a nice job on the forecheck. Lorenz keeping it in. He's going to blindly throw it across. Dewar trying to get it. He can't. This is going to come out. Here comes Troy Terry in there. Tanev with a stick lift. Goes around behind. McCabe's going to get this puck. He's going to tip it forward off the boards. This back down through the ice. Ducks keeping it right back in. Around behind. Knocked down McCabe again, a little bump, and it's picked up by Lorenz. Lorenz gonna flip this over. Leafs at the red line, gonna dump this one in. Dostal gonna stop it, and the Ducks setting it up again. Come on, we gotta get that forecheck going. Domi watching his man. Move up on him. Force him to do something.
Working slowly ahead. It's Fowler dispatching it.
11:15 to go. We need the clock to move faster. I don't like what the Leafs are doing right now. It's like they've totally stopped skating. Here comes Toronto minting and roll it up for Holmberg. That doesn't connect. Ducks turning the other way into the Leafs zone over the blue line. Here's a backhand by McTavish right on, and Wall is going to grab it and hang on to it. They're going to go to commercial break, but the Leafs have stopped skating. They are moving very slowly. A good flurry of activity early on, but that has all but dried up. The Leafs, with that activity, they have 8 shots in this third period. The Ducks only have 1. But they only need 1 goal to tie. And if the Leafs aren't skating, if the Leafs have slowed down, they're letting the Ducks with a glorious chance to get back in this hockey game. So they have to step it up. They have to step up that work. They got to step up that effort. And then it'll make stuff happen. Raptors are losing 73-61. Yikes. The Raptors, they are so tough to watch. 3-0 Niners. Niners have off to a nice start in that game. 4-2 Penguins over the Canadians. 1-1 Kings and Devils. We got 2-0 Flyers over the Red Wings. Flyers starting to win some games. 1-1 Columbus and Washington. 2-1 Islanders and Hawks. Then we got 1-1 Sharks and Blues. 0-0 Nashville in the Dallas Stars. Nashville looking for a win. 2-0 Oilers over the Minnesota Wilds. 1-0 Jets over the Golden Knights. And then the Avs in Utah, they are tied at 0. The Avs made some goalie moves. Lightning and Flames also tied at 0. Leafs typical choke. Yeah, hopefully they don't. Hopefully they can hold on to this one and get this job done. We do not want to see them cough this one up. But they got to keep pressing. They got to keep pressing. They got to keep pushing towards that net. Otherwise, bad things are going to happen. Nylander getting some chances. Patches getting chances. Tavares getting chances. They got to score. Why did the Ducks cross the road? Because the Leafs were in the way. Cartoons love it. Blackwood will be solid for the Avs. Yeah, Hayden, I agree. I think it's a nice little pickup here.
The puck just seems to
all right,
follow him
back
around
from
right
commercial
now,
break.
and
Georgiev
again,
obviously wasn't getting the job done.
It's hard
They
to
had to get
understand how it does it with certain players, but the more you watch them, the more every shift.
Coach, what's going on? Let's go Sabres. Keep the drought alive. Coach, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Scott, we don't know exactly what the deal is with Stellaris. We just know lower body. He obviously took a puck where he, stretched funny, whatever it is. They're saying a lower body and he's not going to return. This coming around, Leafs bringing it in. Side of the net, walking out in front, trying to go upstairs. Matthews getting a little too fancy. Matthews back with it. He kind of tripped up on a rut in the ice. Marner and Matthews both on it. Neither one can come up with it. Okay, they're starting to get the forecheck going a little bit. Now the Ducks are going to go to the other side of the ice. Going to get it out and all the way down. Wall going to come out and stop it, so there's no icing here. Tanev going to grab it. Tanev going to start to look ahead. Back in action after a long break. Good to see you all. Yeah, great to see you, Coach. In the corner, here comes Willie. Willie is frustrated with his play right now. In the corner, Lundstrom taking a look. Nylander watching him. He's going to give chase. Ducks bringing this one up. Nice little rush here by Lundstrom. Down in, Pacioretty took the puck away from him momentarily, but it was just enough to force that offside. Wow, they're going to go to another commercial break. It's the thing we love about third periods of hockey. It's all commercials. 9:46 to go. 9:46 to go. Time is ticking. Leafs trying to hang on. Ducks fighting to come back. And we are on the Pacioretty trick watch. Will Patchy get the Patty Hattie? Will the Patty Hattie come true? Will we get to see that? I certainly hope so. Would love, love, love to see it. And he deserves it, right? After being out with injury for a little bit of time, he's been playing solid hockey tonight. Him and Tavares just click. They really, really do. They just click. So I'm glad to see them playing together. I don't mind Carlisle. I don't really. I mean, I think he's a decent coach. You know, I'm not strong on him one way or the other. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge hater. I think he's decent. Leafs looking solid, sitting ready to pounce. Yeah, they got to get going. This is a big one. If the Leafs can pull out the win, they'll tie Florida for that top spot in the Atlantic Division. And the Panthers and the Maple Leafs play each other a couple of times still to go towards the end of this season. So that's going to be good. Marner's one of their best defensemen. Marner's so confusing. Lucas, what's going on? He's so confusing. You know, sometimes he plays unbelievably well. And then other time he kind of fades away. So confusing. Hey, Dan, what's going on? Welcome in. All right, they're just coming back from commercial break. Oh, we got to get this one going. We need one more. We need that insurance goal. Anaheim had 15 shots in the second period. The Leafs had 14. The Leafs are up to 9 shots in this period, which matches what they did in the first. Only 1 shot for the Ducks in this period. So the Leafs are on a good pace. I kind of said to start this game, Toronto should have between 35 and 40 shots. They're sitting at 31 right now, so I think our shot counter will kind of be spot on, right in the mark. Ducks going to work this one across, 9.5 minutes to go. Anaheim working this one into the Leafs zone. Pacioretty trying to cut it off, trying to push this one free. Gets it to Tavares. Tavares hit Nylander with a partial break. Here's a shot. And a nice stop again by Dostal. Leafs have a game. Yes, they do, Coach. They do.
Found some room in behind the blue line.
This being dumped down in the corner. Matthews back to pick it up. He's going to get pressed against the boards. Bad pass here by Riley, giving it away. Ducks setting it up, and the Ducks bobble it. Puck is going to come free. Matthew Nyes with a huge sprint to try and get there, forcing that puck. Now it's going to come to Marner. Marner bringing this one in. Marner in the middle of the ice. Chip for Nyes, trying to bat it out of the air, and he can't. Dostal is going to hang on to that. Matthews and Nylander must have the lead in hitting posts this year. Peter, they have hit a ton of goal posts this year. It's crazy. The Leafs last year were a team that had one of the most goal posts over the course of the year. And I think they're on pace to do it again this year. It's been absolutely wild how many posts this team has.
Glove side, and here's the puck coming through to Nyes, and I think Radko Gudas got a stick on it.
This is going to be cleared out. On the ice, 8:45 to go. It's an icing call.
Those are the quality scoring chances that Anaheim will get.
Yeah, True North. He's playing really good hockey.
Nylander, when Nylander's on the
Marner
ice,
played defense full time. He'd have a chance at the North.
You got to be aware of where they are all the time.
You know what, Scott? It's interesting. Because talent-wise, the way he controls the puck and the way he skates, yes. The only reason I don't think Marner would be a good defenseman, full-time defenseman, he's not physical enough. He can't win those board battles. He can't win those battles in front of the net. Now, maybe he can, but we just haven't seen it. That's a good point. He's your top goal scorer so far this year.
Fires it in from the center line. Wool knocked
Cartoons, it's a tough question. I love what Willie is doing. I love the energy that Willie is showing. This coming in front, the Ducks. Joseph Wall in the splits, and he's going to keep this one out. Holy moly, the Leafs can't clear the Ducks, try to bring it in front, and Joseph Wall in the splits with an unbelievable stop. But yeah, Cartoons, I think right now Nylander is my goal scorer this year. I mean, he's scoring so much, and he looks great. Joseph Wall, that was a close call. Coming right out, Killorn right there in front. He actually didn't get all of it. He kind of fanned on the shot. Otherwise, if he got that backhand up, that would have been it. Yeah, Draisaitl, I mean, he's scoring a lot too. He's been great. Good stop by Wall. Leafs needed that one. By the way, if you're just coming in, if you're joining us here for the back half of this game, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'd love for you to come and check us out all season long, even if you just stop in. Hit that subscribe. Help us continue to grow. This down in the corner, trying to come around. Reeves in there banging and crashing. Anaheim going to carry this puck up. Reeves with it, sending it back to the line. Over to Benoit. Benoit up to Reeves. Reeves going to bring it in. Flipping this one down in the corner. Going in here after it against Cam Fowler. Cam Fowler, I feel, has got to be 100 years old. I feel like he's been playing forever. Here's a long pass up. Ducks on the move. Into the Leaf zone. Going to put it in the corner. Tanev is there. Has it knocked off his stick into the corner. Lundstrom at it again. Trouba going to keep this one in. Second effort for Toronto. They get it out to the neutral zone over to Fraser Minton. Goes to dump it in. It's intercepted and comes back over to Trouba. Trouba, long pass, up in, past Tanev, into the corner. McCabe going in after it. He's going to get it to Tanev, and that's going to come around. And again, it's back out. Holmberg going after it. Holmberg on the forecheck. Now he's going to pull back and head to the bench as the Leafs are going for a change. This one down in the corner. Forrest, what's going on? That's right, Raymond, and share it so your friends can join the fun with you. Thank you. That's right. This coming across. Gudas. He's going to send this one down low deep in the corner. Ekman Larson can't get it. Getting some help. Comes to Pacioretty. Patch can't get it out. Gudas doing a nice job holding it in. In the slot, a shot, it's blocked. Back over again. The Ducks, 30 seconds offensive zone pressure, and it's building. Back to the line. Cross ice pass. Lacombe putting it down low. Over to the side. Vetrano. He gets it back. Vetrano looking, carrying it across the line. Vetrano shooting. Wall is down. He looked behind him. He's squeezing those legs. In a 51-second offensive zone pressure situation by the Anaheim Ducks. And it ends up being Joseph Wall who makes another huge save. And another commercial break. This is crazy. Every stoppage is a commercial break. True North is saying, here comes the choke. It's coming. The Leafs are fighting it. The Leafs aren't going to let it happen. That's 10 shots now for Toronto in this period, 3 for the Ducks. 60%. Leafs are actually 60.7% in the face-off spot. There it is. Forrest is bringing up the Wall graphic. Love that one. Love that one. Still very few penalties. Ducks are 1 for 1. Leafs are 0 for 2. A lot of things that could have been called, probably should have been called, just haven't been called. I think the refs are taking pity on the Ducks. 20 hits for Anaheim, 15 for Toronto. Ducks are out hitting the Maple Leafs right now, which is crazy. 14 block shots for the Ducks, 8 for Toronto. A lot of giveaways now. 15 giveaways for Anaheim, 14 for Toronto. That is just not cool. Not cool. These two teams play each other one more time this season, and that's March 30th. The Leafs and the Ducks will get together in Anaheim. A lot of good goal scorers at the end of the game. We'll run through all the goal scorers. But let's hope the Leafs can hang on. They got to figure out a way of hanging on. It's so close. It's been a lot of pressure. They need to get this going on. 7-2 now, Pittsburgh. Wow. Pittsburgh embarrassing Montreal. Not going to complain about that one. Love it. Anybody who beats Montreal and anybody who beats Boston makes me smile. Makes me smile. Dan also feeling like they're going to choke. I hope not.
Two-thirds
I
of
hope
the
not.
face.
We'll see if they can keep this going.
More and more. Max Pacioretty tips
We
this
want
one
Patch
home,
to
and
get
he
it
has the
done.
full face
Darcy,
going. He
what's
wants
going
the
on?
hat
Welcome
trick.
in.
I don't know where
We
else the
want to
paint
see
will go, though, guys.
Pacioretty.
I was going to say, if he was here last
Putting
year
this
for
one
the
in for
9-2 game, it
the
would have
Patty
been full
Hattie.
body Pete.
Ducks off the draw, keeping it in. Under
Ducks win
6
a
to go.
draw.
Ducks are setting it up. Here's a long shot. Hits the skate.
Awful late,
Going high in the air. Marner
across the
trying to
ice. Marner
glove it down.
looking
Can't.
for it.
Coming out in the
Nice,
middle.
unable to
Picked
come
up
up
here
with
by
it.
Tanev.
Does.
Tanev, he's going to flip this up and
dumps
down
it
the
out
ice
to
to
center
Matty
ice.
Nyes.
Matthews
Little
gets
chip over to
on it.
Matthews.
Nyes was
Matthews
going to the net.
circling around, leaving it for
Matthews
Marner.
hands off to Marner,
Marner
gets
to
it back.
Matthews with a
Shooting.
one-timer.
That hit.
That hits somebody and goes into the corner.
The flick to
84
the
miles
corner.
an hour for Austin
Flipped
Matthews.
ahead at center for Cam Fowler.
This is going to be played through the middle.
Dumped in and Leo Carlson
Yeah, Peter,
after
it should be a big score here tonight. A big
Got it to
score.
Tanev.
This is going to be carried out. Tanev fanned on the little flick
Carlson
pass,
heading to the bench.
but it comes out. The Ducks
Regroups
going to
it
bring it
back
down.
to
Both teams making
Jacob
change.
Trouba.
5 minutes to go.
There's Fabry.
Ducks bringing it right back into the Leaf zone. They're
Swung in behind
immediately
the net
going to
under
set
the
it up.
reach of
A missed
Cabbage.
pass. Domi going to
One-handed
shovel
by
this through.
Domi.
Comes to the
Left
line.
route to Fraser Minton.
Over to Fraser Minton. Minton going to bring it up. He takes a long
Shooting
shot.
is wide.
Holmberg going for the rebound. Holmberg
Rebound
carries it
off the
around behind the net.
boards.
Pushed into the boards.
Minton
Minton and
takes it
Holmberg both
for
doing a
the
nice
Leafs.
job.
Back to
Cycle over. Holmberg going to chip it to the
Dropping it
line.
back to
This
Timmins.
playing back in. Timmins to
Back
Domi.
to
Domi
Domi.
to Holmberg. Holmberg curling
Here's
back
Holmberg
around
in
behind that
the
net. Sending it back to the line. Benoit putting it right back in deep. Minton chipping it to Domi.
Stick to Domi.
Domi and Minton
Fraser
cycling it down in this corner.
Watched by Fabry.
Now it's going to come up.
Holmberg
Holmberg going to
able
cut it
to
off.
keep it going
Swiping
for
it
the
back
Leafs.
to Minton. Back to
Holmberg up with
Holmberg.
it again.
Back to
Domi.
Domi.
Out in
Trying to
front.
center it. He can't. Good
Intercepts
job
that.
here. Good cycle by the Leafs. I know it's a long way from now, but I hope the Leafs beat the Bruins in the
Out comes
playoffs.
the Tavares line
Cartoons,
on
I
Sunday.
hope Boston doesn't even make
Offensive
the
work tonight for the
playoffs.
Leafs. 4:04 left in
Here's
the
a
third.
long pass.
Tavares
Timmins going to play this one up.
deflecting it in.
Going to be in the corner.
Gudas back
No
together.
icing called. Gudas going to hammer
Wraps it
it.
around and up to
Under
center
4
ice.
minutes to go. Under 4 to
There's
go.
Terry sending it across.
This is going to be
Gets
brought
the
in.
goal
Terry
play.
bringing it up. A shot
Goal.
wall. Had to make a nice save with that left pad. Toronto
the
going to go
boards
off the
and over
glass.
center.
This is going to come down.
Unable to catch up to
Tavares
that
turning back.
Nylander. Tanev on the far
Tanev's going to
side.
pick it up, playing it
Looking
forward.
for
Nylander
Nylander.
steals.
Finds
Willie
it
bringing it
just
in.
inside
He's
the
going to
yellow
roll this
line.
one down.
Shifts are short now with
Back to Gudas. Gudas here to pick it up.
balance it.
He's going to slow play this one up the middle. 3.5 to go now. 3.5 to go. If you're just coming in, welcome. Again, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and hit that notification bell as well. Here comes Anaheim up the middle, dropping it off, curling to the side, going in the corner. This one wrapping around. Anaheim falls, blows a tire, comes to the line. It's held in. The shot is off Marner's skate and it comes right back out and all the way down the ice. Matty Nyes forcing Cam Fowler all the way back. That's what we like to see. Fowler is back. He's going to work this up. Under 3 minutes to go now. Timmins is going to steal. He's going to play it off the boards behind his net to Morgan Riley. Riley up the near side to Domi, going to tip this one down. Holmberg trying to come in here. Domi in there as well. Here comes Anaheim as they take it away. Lacombe going to bring this one up, going to dish it off. Ducks walk in. It's offside. They got to go tag up. 2.5 minutes to go right now. Toronto. It's almost like they're playing keep away. And they send it all the way down. They're going to go switch it up again. Here comes Vetrano. He's going to wheel it up over the red line, into the blue line, into the lead zone. Going in the corner, jumping around McCabe. Tanev comes up with the puck. His pass misses everybody, but it comes out and all the way down to the Ducks' blue line. Here comes Anaheim again. Going to dump it in. Just about 2 minutes to go. Tipped out to Tavares. Here comes Tavares. He's going to backhand it over to Pacioretty. Patch is going to bring it in, just flipping it down in the corner. Tavares picking it up. JT with this puck now. He's curling. He's going to send it around behind the net. Over to Pacioretty. Pacioretty taking a look. Here's a shot. That one's tipped. It goes behind the net. Tavares putting it out in front to Nylander. Shot right on. And everyone's looking for the puck. It's in the corner. They're all yelling it hit the net. The referee's saying no, play on. We saw this the other night as well. 1:30 to go. 1:30 to go. Here comes McTavish. Going to play this one ahead. Ducks going to roll it into the Leaf zone. McCabe sending it behind the net. Tanev there to get it. Tanev, long pass. Misses everybody, comes out. Leafs are just hanging on. McCabe tried to knock it down with his glove. Can't do it. Nye's there. Matthews there to McCabe. Getting it over off the boards to the red line. Ducks turning it right back. Here come the Ducks. McCabe with a quick stick. And the Leafs going to clear it to the red line. Anaheim Fenn on the pass. Second effort. They're going to bring this one in. Shot high into the corner. Tanev going back. There goes Dostal. Empty net for Toronto. This coming around. Picked up by Tanev. Tanev playing it to Matthews. To Marner. He backhands it. Can't get it out. More effort. Come on. Hanging it in. It's turned over. Here's Marner with it. Marner. He's going to carry it in. A little backhand. And he misses. Marner misses the empty net. Nye's going in there. Nye's and Marner digging. Puck is going to come to the line. Ducks turning, 33 seconds to go. Here comes Anaheim walking in, a long shot, and Joseph Wall is going to make the save, 27.8 seconds. Wow. End-to-end action back and forth. I want to take this moment to say thank you to all of our gifters tonight, Richard and I Can Prep and Erisses. Thank you so much for the super chats and the gifted memberships. Really do appreciate it. Thank you to our moderators. Moderators doing a good job as always. Really do appreciate you. Fred, what's going on? Go Leafs go. Clara says, let's do a wave for good luck. Let's get that wave going. I'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get those wave hands in the air. Get those wave hands going. And there's a timeout called by Anaheim. So while they're having their timeout, find those wave emojis and let's flood it. Let's go. Dan, that's right. Go Leafs go. Our virtual wave is going around our virtual stadium. To everyone who's new that's watching us either here on YouTube, Facebook, or up on a TV screen, thank you for tuning in tonight. I hope you'll join us again for another show. I hope you've had fun tonight. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
And then where you go if you win the draw, you got to go over both sides. You want everyone to understand.
Yeah, we still need 2 subscribers to get us to our goal. We need 2 subscribers. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe for us. Let's go.
27.8 seconds.
27.8 seconds to go. Matthews on the draw. Empty net for Anaheim. Back to the line. Anaheim gets the W on the faceoff. Here's a shot right on. Rebound in front. They can't clear. 20 seconds to go. Anaheim has possession. Down in the corner, digging this one free. Trying to dig it out. Matthews can't get it. They're pitting it along the boards. Trying to tie it up. McCabe. It comes free. 7 seconds to go. Anaheim turning it over. Tavares to Marner. He misses again. And it doesn't matter. Oh, they call an icing with 0.6 seconds to go. Kevin, what's going on? Welcome in. Just the weather. Unbelievable. Marner misses the empty net. 0.6 seconds left. So off the faceoff, they can shoot this right away. Very low odds. 9-2 now, Pittsburgh over Montreal. Love it. So they're going to check out the clock. They're going to see if this gets adjusted. It doesn't look like it. It is embarrassing. So it's a rugby scrum here at the faceoff circle. Matthews against McTavish. Let's see who's going to come away with this. It's a scramble, and there goes the horn. Leafs win. Leafs win. This one is in the books. Thank goodness. Thank goodness the Leafs were able to get this one done over the Anaheim Ducks, or we would have not been friends. No, I'm just kidding. We'll always be friends, but we would have been very angry. We would not have been happy. Your goal scorers overall: Pacioretty with his 3rd of the season from Tavares and McCabe. Nylander, his 18th of the season from Pacioretty and Riley. Frank Vetrano, his 7th on the power play from Lacombe and Strome. Then in the second period, Pacioretty, his 2nd of the game, 4th of the season from Timmins and Tavares. Lacombe, his 5th from Strome and Terry. And that is going to end the day. What an unbelievable stream this was. We hope Stolarz is okay. We hope there's no issues with him there. But my goodness, this was a close one. Absolutely the player of the game, hands down. Max Pacioretty, What a game. 2 goals and assist for 3 points, a +3. John Tavares up there as well. 2 assists for him. Nylander with a goal. He was a +3 tonight. So that line, Tavares, Nylander, Pacioretty, stars 3, 2, and 1. What a phenomenal game. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great evening. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you have subscribed. Hit that subscribe. And we'll see you again here real soon. From everyone here at the Samuel B12 Experience, thank you. Good night. And go Leafs go. What a game. Can't wait to talk to you all about it. And let's just keep it rocking. Keep it rocking. Good night, everybody, and thank you.